Because I had a situation where I had a woman, we were fuck buddies. And this was a chick who would, when she did come over, you know what I'm saying, for sex, she would do extra shit. You know what I'm saying? She would even bring me shit. She was the type of woman that would be willing to cook me a meal and take me out on her dime and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So when she hit me up and was complaining about the fact that, you know, you don't take me out, what's up with that? And I told her point blank, that's not what we do. When I get horny, I call you up. If you're free, I step through. If you get horny, you call me up. If I'm free, I fall through. I'm like, that's it. That's what the fuck we do.
Women don't get with guys as placeholders. Do you know how hard it is to get rid of a woman who actually likes you, who actually respects you, who actually loves you? Do you know how hard it is to get rid of that woman? And you're not talking about some hypergamy? This is real simple. The reason why women treat you like shit, the reason why women got an attitude with you, the reason why women fucking diss you and disrespect you is because they never liked, loved, or respected you in the first place.
But every time we look up, we gotta fall to our knees and worship the feminine. Who's worshiping us? Who's worshiping the wonders that we built, the lands we've conquered, and all we get to hear every day, day in and day out, is how fucking sorry we are, how stupid we are, how barbaric we are.
But when a woman meets a man that's valuable and knows who the fuck he is, she knows that she can never overpower a nigga with game or a real dude or a man of value and not even to say a man of value, because that sounds too much like what other niggas be saying. What I really mean is a man that knows his value. When a woman is dealing with a man that knows his value, she knows that she cannot overpower him. So she ends up saying to herself, well, if I can't beat him, I gotta join him. But when a woman is in a room full of dudes that know they value, she knows that she has to submit. And if she don't submit, she got to get the fuck up out of the room.
No matter what level she brings it to, how loud she get, disrespectful or talks fast, you have to keep your cool. You have to keep it on your energy level. So if you want her to be submissive, you want her to be calmed down, you want her to bring it down a notch, you won't yell louder than her. Talk to her like this. Yo, I don't do that. I don't know if you talk to people like that, but that's not how you're gonna talk to me. That's not what I do. Now, if you want to continue to do that, I will show you exactly where the door is. I will escort you out, tell you have a nice trip, and send your ass right to the gulag. You'll be gone. I don't tolerate that from people in my life.
For all you surface dwellers out there and shit, how does it feel following all these motherfuckers on the other side of the streets talking about don't do shit? Well, if you ain't gonna do shit, then why don't you do man shit? Don't run away from fear. Don't dwell in the past. Don't give away your power. Don't feel sorry for yourselves. Don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Don't worry about what people think about you. Why don't you do some man don'ts if you're gonna do a don't anyway? Grass-eating lion.
It's sad to see so many men suffer from bitch-assness. And then women know there's such at an advantage with weak men. They try to shut me up. This is the part of being a man, is standing on your squares, understanding that nobody's going to move me. I move mountains. Nobody's going to move me off my square. They need to respect your word. There needs to be a shift in behavior when you get home. They need to understand what the deal is when you're around them. There's no such thing as compromise with men. Compromise.
You should be fucking at the truck stop.
All day. That's right. These conversations are obviously too in depth. They're too in depth with these bitches, man. What are we talking about? You're a truck driver. Bitch, I come in every state and I fuck hoes. That's what I do. And you gonna be one of them, or I'm gonna find one that will.
And the thing is, if she got an issue with you not having a place to stay, that means she ain't really feeling you.
Respect to Scary Perry for the $5 super chat. He says, "Salute to the Real Game No Theory panel, best show on Sunday." I don't know what leaving pussy on the table means, because pussy's not valuable enough to be left on the table in the first place, in my opinion.
I'll have Christmas lights back there. And I'm fucking bitches under the light.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains assertive men who are kings of their castles, men who don't make excuses or blame women for everything that's going wrong in their lives, men who don't make the game about women, instead they make the game about the man. So, if you're into theory or use soft, weak-ass words like hypergamy, red pill, no fap, be on your purpose, high-value man, or money, clothes, and status, buddy, you're in the wrong place, and you need to go 2 doors down where the male cuddle parties and circle jerks are going on. This is a man's space.
Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, "As long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be." Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real, and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
All right, we're here.
What's good? What's good?
Man, what's happening with it?
Let everybody know, again, our new edition will be in this week, Taekwondo. He rounds us off. Real men getting real game without trying to be something that they're not. Let's go around from the bottom up. Miles, we'll get to you. Let's go from the bottom up. Miles, you got it, brother.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to panel, Real Game No Theory panel. Make sure you go to realgamenotheory.com to get with one of us coaching. Respect to the gentleman, respect to the chat. Let's go get it.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Angry Man. Y'all know what time it is. We about to come through with that Leroy Jenkins energy. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I don't know if y'all know or not, but let's go.
All right.
All right, my bad. I was on mute. So what's good? What's good? K-Zach and 20 in the building.
Cartel music.
What the hell is that?
Oh, my bad, man. I was over here slapping and shit. My bad and shit. That's that Zoe, man. You know what I'm saying?
So anyway, man.
Okay.
Good to be back on the panel with the esteemed gentleman. Let's get it.
Hey, man, I was over here slapping, man. You don't know what that is, man? Y'all need to get that new, man. You know what I mean? I want that shit. But hey, what's this night? This 1950, man. Hey, let's have the players that call in. Can we get some players to call in today, man?
It ain't gonna happen.
Let's get some true players to call in today, man. I'm ready for it, man.
All right, guys. Make sure y'all put a Q in there. If you got a question, y'all know how to call in. Lucario, you round it off, brother.
What up? What up? It's your boy, Mr. Lucario. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. All the moderators, appreciate y'all. Steve, is that a button-up shirt? I've never seen you with that.
Man, fuck you,
He
Lucario.
going to church. He going to church and shit. Motherfucker going to church. Motherfucker about to sneak in the back of church. They be like, who's this nigga? That nigga don't praise nobody but himself. Get out.
Yeah, and I can't wear a little button up and shit.
Nah,
Motherfucker got a small and shit. Motherfucker got a small and shit.
The church where the freaks at. Steve know what he doing.
Exactly.
He know exactly what's going on.
Get a chain now. You need a couple little Cuban chains up under that thing, man, around your neck. Herringbone. Get a herringbone.
They even still make herringbone. They even still make some shit.
Nigga, I'll wear a herringbone today, nigga, if I seen one. Nigga, them shit's wet, nigga. Have my shit all. Just make, remember, you couldn't have no kinks in it, though. Your shit, you got a kink, nigga, you gotta sell it.
Gotta lay flat.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you wrote it. You got it. Zach, you start us off, man. What you got, man?
I was just thinking, man, because what I've noticed, well, I've been noticing.
Oh, this nigga's echo.
Is it me?
I think Steve got to put himself on mute or something.
I'll mute myself, damn it.
It could be me. It could be me. All right, anyway. So I just noticed that even with the calls that we get, there's a lot of guys, they don't communicate like men. There's just a certain way that men communicate, not only to women, but just to each other. And also, even with these females, there's a lot of guys that they communicate from a position of fear, being scared, being worried and shit. So I just want to let guys know, when you communicate to people, even if you're doing a job interview or whatever it is you're doing, you're telling a story about yourself. Okay, by the way that you talk, the type of words that you use, you're telling a story about yourself. And look, let me ask you guys a question, and I'm sure some of you guys witnessed this. This is what I've noticed throughout the years. There's been times I've been introduced to a certain dude, and either verbally or nonverbal communication, I can tell that this dude is a thorough dude. I can tell that he just got it together. But then I meet another nigga, and I can tell off rip that he a bitch ass nigga. I can just tell. Like I ain't even gotta have a conversation with him. I can just tell by his demeanor, the words he used. This nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tell guys this: when you encounter people, the moment you start talking and they start analyzing you, they can tell for the most part. You know what I'm saying? If you a bitch ass nigga or not. Y'all got it.
Man, that's some real shit. I think also too, when you're communicating with men, women, whoever, right? If you're the type of person who is confident in yourself, you understand who you are, you're not trying to be like anybody else, you're comfortable in who you are. What happens is that it's easier for you to notice people who are the opposite, the people who are fake, the people who are on some bullshit, the people who's trying too hard, the people who's trying to fit into every little thing. And so what happens is that this is why you won't be surprised when you come in with real shit and there's resistance to it. Because, like, for example, sometimes, some of the people that call into these shows, when we try to kick some real shit, they get sensitive, they start feeling all funny style. And that's because that's a reflection of them not really wanting to adhere to the truth because they're living a lie at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's important for, when it comes to communication, the communicator has to understand themselves so that they also are aware of how the person they're talking to is going to receive the message, based off of also understanding who that person is too, that you're giving the message to. You see what I'm saying? So you have to have that awareness first so that you won't even be surprised when somebody like K-Zag was saying, start acting on some bitch ass shit. Or you won't be surprised when even, you're talking to a woman and she ain't really trying to cooperate. She's trying to be on some bullshit because she's not ready for the truth you're trying to bring in a situation. You know what I'm saying?
See, Lucario's a true player, man. You know what I mean? This nigga, like real talk, man. Hey, you know how you recognize motherfuckers that, off top, that this motherfucker get some bitches. This is how we can tell motherfucker can go and go in there and do some work real quick, man, and make it happen. Yeah, I agree, man. But I do view most motherfuckers, like I would say a large percentage of men, especially, are bitch ass niggas, man.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because they carry the gene of giving a fuck. You know what I mean? When you carry the gene of giving a fuck, I'm telling you right now, bro, your life is going to be ruined.
Facts.
When you're living your life through other people's lenses, and you care about somebody's feelings, or you not really speaking in conviction because you feel like somebody else is going to like view you different, man, like you're losing, right? And you're a loser. You're about 90% loser right there, right? Now you can redeem yourself, right? Because I think some men's light bulb go off sometime in their life. Some's never do, right? But there's a group of women that actually know how to use those men who give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Is this nigga drinking out of a fucking Viking?
Hold on, what is he drinking?
Is this nigga?
No, you nigga. This nigga Steve won the lottery. He ain't just telling. He ain't telling.
Hold on, nigga. Let me see this. Let me see the cup, Steve.
Bring back the cup, Steve. Bring back the cup.
Bring the cup, bro.
Wait a second, guys. It's not the fact what I'm drinking.
My nigga, this nigga's drinking out of an elephant tusk. This nigga, that's an elephant's tusk, nigga.
It's not the
wildebeest tooth or something, nigga. What is that?
It's not the fact what I'm drinking. It's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a smooth thing of male maxi pad wine. For those
nigga blood. This nigga blood. What is this? What the fuck is this, bro?
It's very good. It's very, even though it's lightweight, it's a beautiful wine. It's crisp and clean and vitamins and minerals.
Oh my dude, this
man.
I just don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was feeling it, but I just can't fuck with the shape. The shape is what's throwing a nigga off. I'm gonna say right. This motherfucker here.
I got you, Mr. 1950.
Y'all go ahead, man.
I got you, bro.
That's it. There it is.
Shit, yeah.
There it fucking is. See, I got my motherfucking cup, nigga, right here too, man. Look, motherfucking. This is a fucking man. Look at motherfucking eyes on this motherfucker. Look, bitch, I see you, motherfucking. I see you, motherfucker.
Man, yo, I want to play this clip real quick, right? So and I'm gonna just play the audio. So it's basically a mother telling the kids to go to sleep, and then the father telling the kids to go to sleep. All right. So I'm gonna play it real quick. Hold up.
Y'all need to turn the TV off so y'all can go to bed.
Kids not sleepy yet. I have to get done watching Ryan. Yeah, Mom.
You see that? Y'all need to turn the TV off so y'all can go to bed. And then the kids start talking back, right?
It's ridiculous.
Turn off this TV and go to bed. Y'all got school in the morning.
Yes, yes, they are.
Then lay down. And then see you and I come back on. Go to bed.
This is why you need a man in the house.
Hold on. Yeah, missed the last part. You see that shit? He comes in. Y'all bet what you say? Boy, what you say?
Right.
Y'all got school in the morning. He comes in with the assertive tone and he's using logic. Y'all got school in the morning. Get your ass to sleep. And he walks over to the TV, turns it off, and he said this TV better not come back on. But right at the end, the part that y'all didn't hear is right before he walked out the room. He lowered his tone and he said, "Love you." And he said, "Love you too, Daddy."
Play that again.
All right, let me play it again.
That's powerful shit.
Zach, I need you to, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm mute.
Y'all need to turn the TV off so y'all can go to bed.
Kids not sleepy yet. I have to get done watching Ryan. Yeah, Mom.
Boy, what you just say? If y'all don't turn off this TV and go to bed, y'all got school in the morning.
Yes, they are.
Then lay down. And this TV better not come back on. Go to bed. Love you.
Love you, Daddy.
See that?
Hey,
Powerful shit. Yeah.
Hey, Miles, when you played it the first time, and the kids was like, "We're not sleepy yet," I almost beat him to the punch. The head reflex was like,
ass.
"What?
What
What the hell is wrong with you, boy?"
Yeah. Right. And see, so you know, cause we talked about how men communicate, you know, and it's like, see, the mother comes in, she doing her best. She's actually having a conversation with these little niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
Daddy comes in, ain't no conversation.
Right.
Because what daddy got to say is law. And you see how the kids, yes, daddy, love you too, daddy. And there's still love there. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to understand about love. The difference between how a man loves and how a woman loves. A woman is compassionate. She'll ask you how you doing. A man already knows what's best for you. He gonna let you know what's best for you, put you in the situation for what's best for you, and then you got to thrive from that point on. You get what I'm saying? Right. And then another thing I wanted to add to that is that, you know, this week I had my nephew with me. And the way that I've been in a situation where I've seen my nephew with his mother in person in real time. And he's not a bad kid at all, but his countenance is different talking to her. You know, when he's acting up or he's doing something and she tells him this and she got to tell him again. But I noticed that when he was with me for this past week, I only had to tell him things once. You understand what I'm saying? Usually, and I don't ask him questions. The only thing I really asked him was, "Are you hungry?" I don't ask him what he want to eat. I don't ask him where he want to go. I just ask him if he's hungry, and then we go get food. Right. And I choose for him to eat, and he eats it. You get what I'm saying?
Well, see, there isn't really any bad kids.
Right.
Kids only do what they can get away with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So whenever you see kids that cut up or do anything like that, it's usually because they got, you know, either a parent or parents that let them get away with all kinds of craziness, you know.
Right.
So that's really, especially, you know, nowadays with the, you know, lack of that voice in the house, you know, because when dad speak up, you know, the kids gotta listen because he's crazy. They don't know what he's gonna do.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I want to make a point.
Yeah.
My bad.
That man just got through working a double. You know what I'm saying? He comes in sweating. They don't tell him what he gonna do. Like, dad here. You know, kids, that's when kids start looking. When dad come home, kids start looking, peeking around corners and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They clean their shit up. They clean their shit up.
Who that just walked in the driveway?
That's right.
Dad home. Oh, shit.
Oh, dad home?
Look, let me say this, Miles. This is very important.
Yes.
Because you said you had your nephew with you, and you said you only had to say shit once. That's due in part because he's already observed you. He's already seen you. He's seen how consistent you are, the type of man that you are. So he know not to even take it there with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, like even with the mother in the clip, the reason why those kids are probably like that with her, because she's inconsistent with how she get at them. You know what I'm saying? And anytime, and this goes, see, I want guys to understand something. If a kid can see the weakness in you, you don't think women can?
Facts. Facts. That's real shit.
Hey Zach with the bars, yo, that's so heavy right there. That's so heavy right there. Cause fear, indecisiveness. Well, shit, fear is fear. There's only fear and love, really. That's all there is. There's only fear and love. And you know, just like, you know, K Zag said, when you meet a nigga, and you could tell he a stand-up dude. That's a dude that's moving in love. Why? Because he loves himself, he loves his life, and he's willing to do anything to protect it. So you already see, let me not fuck with this nigga. You understand? Right. But when you meet a nigga and he's moving in fear, he's step in the room like, damn, I wonder if these niggas think my Jordans is clean enough. I wonder if these niggas is cool with me. I wonder if these niggas will. You moving in fear. So you are when you move in fear, what you don't understand really, and what you put out to the world is that you've lost what you don't even have yet. You understand? So if I'm looking at you and you've lost what you don't even have yet, how easy is it for me to take from you what I want?
Right, exactly.
You a bitch ass nigga. That's what when you look at a nigga and say, this nigga's a bitch ass nigga, you're looking at him like, I can take anything I want from you. I can take your money. I could fucking pocket check you. I could take your bitch. I could take your car. I could run up in your fucking house. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see, because you already scared of what you don't even have. So I know you scared to lose what you got right now.
You know what it is? You know what it is with guys today, right?
It's a DJ envy.
I gotta point it out. Oh yeah, he's definitely a bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
Here's the thing, and this is something that I noticed. I had the privilege of growing up in a certain era, right? Nowadays, most of these young men, they worked in call centers. they worked in, they work in retail stores and shit. Like, I've worked in furniture factories.
Yeah.
I've worked in textile plants where there's no women there. It's just dudes. Yeah. And we gotta work it out. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work it out. And it creates a different type of man when you're around other men of different generations, and you gotta deal with, these cats don't know what it's like when Friday come and they talking about the checks ain't came in yet. What you mean the checks ain't came in yet? You know what I'm saying? You got to speak up for your check. Like, bro, look, all I know is this. I was looking for a job when I found this one. You hear me?
Yeah.
I want my check. You feel me? It's gonna be some furniture moving in here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to be. They don't know how to be men. Just like I said about that father, they ain't never worked a double. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never worked no double or worked no 12-hour swing shift. With a bunch of other grown men. And like I know, when you around other guys, men will try you. You know what I'm saying? And you like, hey, bro, I ain't the one. Turn your ass on down there to the other end, bro.
Yeah.
You got somebody in there that's, working a little too damn hard. Like, hey, bro, the work is going to keep coming, man. Stop trying to outdo everybody. You got to talk to men. You know what I'm saying? Like a man. Because if you don't, ain't nobody listening to you.
Right. And I would say this too, is that the reason why a lot of guys will have issues with women, especially if you're the type of dude that got that bitch type of energy in your system, what's going to happen is that women are going to disrespect you automatically, because what happens is this, that when a person's interacting with you, right, and they see a certain thing in you, they're thinking about it inside them. So meaning that when a woman is seeing you being weak, right, she's looking at you to be strong as you're a man. So because you're weak, to her, that's like, well, that's scary to her. That's going to bring in fear inside her heart. So now what happens is that, for example, when a woman sees a rat or a mouse or a cockroach or some shit, what does she do? She starts screaming. She probably take a bat, try to hit it, whatever. She's trying to stomp it out because it's the fear is making her react that way. So what happens is that when she's around a weak dude, she's fearful subconsciously because you're supposed to be strong in a situation, because a weak man to her means danger to her. So if she's with you or interacting with you and you're weak, then she has to stomp you out, right? So it's the same thing also for men too. When a man is around you and you're on some bitch ass shit or whatever, the reason why, like Miles, you were saying that the person will just be like, I could take this shit from you, fuck you, you whack or whatever. What happens is that the guy who is, the guy who actually doesn't have that sort of insecurity or whatever within himself, right? There's still part of him that doesn't like seeing that weak guy, because that weak guy is a reflection of some of the weakness that could be part of him. So he wants to stomp that out in you. It's deep psychological shit. You see what I'm saying? This is why whenever you see a homeless person, sometimes people, they'll give a homeless person $1 or whatever, but sometimes we avoid homeless people because we see the homeless person, we're like, damn, man, I'm glad that's not me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't even want to deal with that because of the reflection. So there's always a reflection. So when we're talking about talking to a person, communicating with a person, understand that a lot of times the energy you're getting You understand what I'm saying? From other people is because of how you're showing up in the situation. And so those people are treating you accordingly based off of what you're doing. So those people are a reflection of you. So if you're getting that energy from that person back, that means that you're doing something in this situation to get that energy towards you. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's a man or a woman.
Let me say this. I'm going to pass it to you, gentlemen. You said something very important. Because you were talking about the energy.
Right.
Why when guys complain about being rejected and they always say, "Oh man, women are rude to me, man, they curse me out, they say all this fucked up shit to me," it's because when you approach them, your energy, she's like, "This motherfucker's a bitch."
Exactly, right.
He's a bitch. Because when you come up to a woman and you a man about your shit, even when she rejects you, she does it in a feminine way most of the time. There are outliers and exceptions, but most of the time she be like, "No, I'm not interested." But thank you.
Right.
Exactly. And then you're dismissed, right? But when a woman goes out of her way to insult you verbally, it's because she's like, "This bitch ass nigga came up to me. I'm insulted. That a bitch come up to me and talk to me. Do I look like I got a bitch poster on me like bitch niggas allowed?" So it's just she's mad because how you approached her and you did it in a very fucking feminine way. You was scared. You was passive. And I said this before. When y'all approach these women, they know you want to fuck them. They know you, so they got their arms crossed and they're amused, like what he gonna say? You know what I'm saying? And then you say some bitch ass shit, and she's like, "You know what? I should have known." and then she go to fuck off. But
it's a primal thing because when a dude approaches a woman, like she knows whether or not the moment he starts talking, she knows right then and there whether or not she gonna fuck him. And because of that, you feel what I'm saying? If she is even considering that, she got to be with somebody that's going to protect her and quite possibly any children that result from them fucking. So she can't deal with, and see, a lot of guys, they don't realize that. They don't want to understand that regardless of the fact that we live in a quote unquote modern age, there's certain stuff that goes on in our heads that comes from hundreds of thousands of years of bioevolution. So you walk up to a woman, you got a whole lot of weak ass energy. She may not know it consciously, but subconsciously her mind has went through all the scenarios of what's going to happen if somebody attacks me while he's around, what's going to happen if we have children and somebody tries to attack the children, or what's going to happen if we're in bed and all of a sudden somebody breaks into the damn thing. Like last night, I was sitting on my freaking patio, and the way my patio is, behind my house is woods and stuff, but it's leaves back there, so you can hear when something's walking back there, right? And I'm pretty sure it was some deer or something like that, right? So I'm sitting on the patio, and my girl is at the patio talking to me. She's like, "You hear that?" And immediately, I got the flashlight and the 9. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, like, look at the woods, like, okay, whatever's, and she's like, "What do you think it was?" I said, "It was probably a deer." If it had been anything else, I don't care, Sasquatch, whatever, he'd have had some hot lead in his ass. You feel what I'm saying?
But imagine.
Yeah, like women want to make sure that they're around somebody. They want to feel safe and secure, and there's nothing wrong with that,
And the signs of a bitch ass man too, to me, is when you see a situation when their woman is out of control verbally with another woman or a man. Like you just automatically assume like this. Why is it that your woman has bucked up and she just feels comfortable in your presence to be yelling, screaming, talking crazy to a man or a woman in your presence?
Exactly.
Like I never forget years ago, I was out hanging out with mine, and all of a sudden, she seen something that was like wasn't cool with her own family member. Someone's about to jump off.
Well, the
she look my way, and she just knew like it was not acceptable for her to get involved. Don't get involved.
Yeah. You know what? Let me say this real quick. I have one cousin by marriage that's like a older cousin. He's like in the boomer generation, and my family was having they have a meeting every once in a while to try to plan the family reunion or whatever, right? So they got into a argument in my aunt's house. My aunt is part of the silent generation, right? And they was getting loud with each other, whatever. And my cousin, my male cousin, he found out about it because his wife was at the meeting, right? And when he found out about it, not only did he chew her out about the shit, but he made her go to my other aunt and apologize.
There it is.
For been taking part in that foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, when I heard about that shit, I was like,
that's see, but AM, see, that comes from a dude being like, you representing me. What the fuck you doing out there acting a fool?
Exactly.
Acting a fool like that. But see, a lot of guys, you know, they don't have the nuts and the backbone to let a woman know, hey, yo, don't be doing. When you around me, I expect you to behave a certain way. Even when you're not around me,
yeah,
I expect you to behave a certain way because you representing me.
Right.
Yep. But this is why, at the end of the day, real quick, this is why men don't have that many guy friends, but they have a lot of women. The thing is, we can't just be around weak ass motherfuckers because we know we're a percentage of who we hang out with as well. And that's why it's unacceptable to be with someone that can't talk to you like a man or say something like a man. We just don't like being around people that, you know, play that bullshit. I mean, it's a bad thing. We get around and we go out. Everybody on this panel, everyone they fuck with, they know what time it is when they see a woman. They don't sit around and have these conversations. Well, hey, Mr. Lucario, hey, angry man, you know, what should I do today with this girl? You know, men don't have motherfuckers like that around them. But the reason why they have a lot of women around them is because the structure that the man has in leading and driving what he wants from the woman is so powerful that they love that structure because it's something a lot of women aren't getting at all, man.
Right. Man, Steve, talk about it, man. Like, how many of y'all in here right now got homies or cousins or friends that you used to hang out with tough, and now you can't hang out with them because the way they wife or their girlfriend run over them?
Facts.
That's facts.
Me and Miles already know what it is. We got dudes like that.
All fucking day, my nigga. But I got another. Shout out to Little Shirley real quick, $5 super chat. She said, I never acted up around my dad because I knew not to test him. And also call in, guys. Call in. We got call in number 516-387-1224. But I got another clip that I'm gonna play here by Jordan Peterson real quick. And here we go.
I think I'm not getting. There's a big difference between letting people do something for themselves and saying men should be dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it.
Okay. Did everybody hear that shit?
Right. Did Jordan Peterson said that?
Jordan Peterson said that shit.
Shocked. I love it.
You gotta be Jordan Peterson talks about that. Also, Dr. Warren Farrell talks about that, where he discusses toxic masculinity. And, you know, someone asked him about it, and he said, well, men have to be toxic to a degree.
Right.
And they were like, well, what do you mean by that? He's like, well, men have to fight wars. Men have to protect women and children. Men have to do. There are times where you have to be a violent person.
Yes.
But it has to be a justified situation. It can't just be, you know, I'm gonna just walk down the street slapping people, but just because I feel like it. I can't be going down the street. Right. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to masculinity, you have to be capable.
Exactly. It's power and responsibility. But let me play the whole thing. Let me play the whole thing.
But one thing I'm not getting, there's a big difference between letting people do something for themselves and saying men should be dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a formidable force, there's no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. People who teach martial arts know this full well, right? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously you learn to control it. Both of those come together. And the combination of that capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise, you confuse weakness with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all. If you're harmless, you're just weak. And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be. because it takes strength to be good. It's very difficult to be good. But what
you see that shit? It takes strength to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to be good. It takes strength and control to know I could whip your fucking ass and still talk it out with you as a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It takes strength to be frustrated with your woman and never lay a hand on her, even though you know you could snap her fucking neck just like that.
Mm-hmm.
You talk it out with her because you love that woman, because that's your woman and whatever. And because you see, the thing is, it's like if you don't have the ability to bring harm, you can't be justified in the fact that you didn't hurt nobody. You understand? Yeah. You have to have the ability to hurt someone, but you choose based on control, responsibility, and personal accountability to say, I didn't hurt that man. I didn't bring harm to that man. I chose to choose another way. I chose to be this way because I have the ability to do that shit, but I'm not going to do that thing. I'm not going to do it because this is how I choose to carry it as a man based on my identity. And it's the same thing dealing with women on even a sexual level, right? Because I was on a date last night and I tried to bring this point to her. And I said, a woman wants to be with a man that could hurt her. And when I said that part of the statement, she was like, what? I was like, hold on. Hear me out. I said, a woman wants to be with a man that can bring harm to her, but has the control not to harm her. And I said to her, would you, a man that you knew full well that couldn't do nothing to you, would you find him sexy? And she was like, you know what? I never thought of it that way. But
exactly.
I couldn't. If I knew I could whip a nigga ass, I wouldn't find him sexy. And I'm like, exactly. Mm-hmm. You want to be in the bedroom. You want to be vulnerable around a man that can choke the shit out of you, that can fucking do shit to you, but has the control to walk the line to give you to bring you just enough pleasure to the point of pain.
Yeah.
But can walk the line with you. And that's where the animal lust and the respect and the vulnerability and her choice to be vulnerable around you. That's where it sits, right there in the pocket. Right there in the pocket, because she knows you could flip her upside down and snap her neck and do all this crazy shit, but you're not. You're not.
Also,
you understand?
She knows you can pick her up and the throws of passion and walk her ass across the room, bouncing her ass up and down. It's that dominance, because they want that, and it's biological. A lot of guys don't understand that. Look, what you just described is biological, and AM also talked about it. A lot of that shit is subconscious. They don't realize it until it happens. Like,
yes.
Oh shit, I like this shit. But it's because it's the evolution. It's been ingrained in you, and this is why femininity yields to masculinity
all the time.
All the time. This is why when dudes are less than masculine, you get treated like a bitch.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, you have to, and I've said this on my show numerous times. I've told dudes, because a lot of dudes are like, oh, well, you want to get violent or you want to fight or whatever. And they look at that like that's some sort of weakness.
Right.
And I have to explain to them, no, you as a man, you're supposed to be able to fight. You're supposed to be able to get violent because you may have to one day, but it goes even deeper than that, because men that don't know how to fight and know that they can't defend themselves, sometimes they're the most dangerous men. In a negative way, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why is because that dude is walking around scared all the time. So whenever something happens, they're going to overreact to the situation, or they're going to try to prove that they're not scared by doing something crazy. Now, one of the things I learned at an early age, when I took martial arts and then later took boxing, what I found is how I was before and how I was after. The way I was before, when I was in school, if a kid tried to start something with me, I wanted to go above and beyond because I didn't want other kids to try me like that. And that comes from fear and insecurity. But once I learned how to fight, and once I learned how to handle myself in a fight, a guy could say something to me and I'd be like, get out of here. I'll beat the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives you a level of confidence and a level of security in yourself that you'll sit there and look at a dude run his mouth crazy. And you just be looking at him like, okay, so, as long as you don't swing. you good. You know what I'm saying? But then the moment you swing, you get a level of control. Like, you know, you see these guys get into fights all the time. And anytime I see a guy get into a fight, if he wins the fight and the dude is laying down and he's still stomping him or whatever, I say, that dude is scared.
Yep.
That's why he's still stomping him.
But if you
that's
see
why he's still stomping him.
Yeah, that's why he's still stomping him. But if you see a dude get into a fight and the dude knock the dude out and the dude lay down and he's like, that dude ain't scared. Because it's like, yo, I'm just trying to subdue you, get you to stop, get you to chill, and that's the end.
Neutralize the threat. Yep.
Right. Look, let me tell y'all something.
Hold on, real quick. Shout out to Leon Omar with the 1999 super chat. He says, "Real game, no theory." Was good. There was another one, but it went away. I can't.
There's a clip that I saw on Facebook.
Hold on, real quick. Jay the Beano advocate says, "Stoicism, fellas, is nonverbal communication. Women feel that shit. Learn the game." All right.
That's true. But no, there's a clip. I'm gonna be brief. There's a clip that I saw on Facebook where it's nighttime. This guy's with his girl, and they're in front of a hotel. I don't know where they're at, but something happened. I don't know what prompted it, but this guy ends up fighting this guy. You know what I'm saying? So what ended up happening was this guy standing with his girl, and another guy pushes his girl. So the guy is like, he moves the girl to the side, he ready to fight. So he goes in to fight the guy. He get knocked out. The boyfriend gets knocked the fuck out, right? So while he's laying there knocked out, the dude who knocked him out keeps kicking him in the face, punching him in the face. And then three or four of the guy's homies start running his pockets. They take his watch off, his cell phone. They start running this shit. And she jumps on her man's face to protect his face.
Right.
Like, I don't want him to get hit. Now his pockets is getting ran. While she's laying on top of his face, his pockets is getting ran. People watching, security guards there. And I'm like, these niggas is trifling. These niggas ain't shit.
I seen a situation. There's two situations that I saw happen recently that showed me dudes that have control, right? So there's one situation where 50 is walking out somewhere. He's with a date with this bad chick.
Oh, I saw that video. Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy runs up on him because he wants 50 to put him on or whatever. And they get into a little bit of an argument. And there's a moment where the guy's like, he wants to fight. And 50 steps back in his boxing stance, but he didn't swing at him. He's waiting for the guy to fight him. And then the guy, kind of relaxed again. And 50 went back down and was still talking to him. I said, now see, that's a dude that's not afraid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he has enough control to be like, okay, and then at the same time, you look at the situation recently with Mike Tyson. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, Mike's crazy. No, he's not. He's not crazy. Because what it is, like nowadays, Mike is the most calm, peaceful dude you could be around now. Yeah. But people need to understand, if you keep fucking with him, he's not gonna play that shit. And they asked him about the situation.
I would appreciate the way you're talking to me right now. Peaceful these days and very peaceful these days, but don't bring out the old Mike, okay?
Exactly.
Just take it easy, all right? Just take it easy.
Exactly. You got that warrior tattoo for a reason, but look, that dude, he told him, he said that guy had it coming.
Right. Right. And that's the thing. I think a lot of times what guys got to understand is that it's, it's more just about your character in general. You see what I'm saying? Because some guys might be thinking, oh, but I'm not violent and I don't want to fight and all that other stuff. It's not about you not wanting to do it or not. You understand? Because I'm not sitting here like I want to go out and fight people. But what I'm saying is that if it came time to and you had to, are you the type of person that has it in you to do what needs to be done in the situation? So that's really all it is. It's like, can you do what needs to be done in a situation? You see what I'm saying? And so are you that guy? And so that permeates throughout your whole life, not just with this content this topic of fighting, but are you the type of person that is able to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done? You understand? Right. And usually that's when you should only really be fighting, in my opinion, is that when it needs to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of consequences to that, because you could die, you understand what I'm saying? Or you could kill the other person, you understand? Or you could go to jail. Like, it's all these things that can happen with that. So this is why even in that video, 50's like, let me assess the situation, because I'm 50 Cent. I'm a millionaire. I could fight this dude, but I also got a lot to lose. You understand what I'm saying? So
Get sued and go to jail.
Exactly. So you got to think about these things.
Let me say this. AM, when you was talking about when you was on your patio with your girl and you was talking and you know you heard the leaves rustling and you know you got the 9 and you got the flashlight. Imagine if you would have did this. You would have been like, baby, go inside the house. Let's go. And you would have closed the door behind you and you would have closed the blinds looking like this.
Yeah.
Thinking, she would look at you completely different. Like you scared like me. What the fuck I'm gonna do with you? You scared like me.
You know what's crazy? I went back out like I came in because I had to grab the flashlight out of the freaking thing, right? So I came in, she was inside in the kitchen. So when I came in, I was like, you hear that noise? She's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I grabbed the flashlight and I go out there or whatever, right? And I close the door behind me. And the funny thing is I'm out there going through the woods, trying to see what's back there and shit, right? And when I came in the house, like she's laid on the couch on her phone, like completely relaxed.
Chilling.
Like
chilling,
got it.
Like
I'm cool, he got it.
like, you know what I'm saying?
See, this is Lakari and myself had a show this week talking about red pill dude thinks women are better than them.
Yeah.
And this right here is exactly why I know that men are better than women. You understand what I'm saying? Because when somebody looks at the word expendable, right? They think that expendable means that you're able to be discarded without thought.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to understand that the fact that men are expendable to protect women and children, that's what makes us more valuable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we're willing to put our life on the line and go and walk towards the danger and tell the women and children to get away from the danger. And I will be the buffer between you and danger for as long as I can be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always
make sure my lineage lives on. You get what I'm saying? That's the importance of manhood.
I've always said that. I've always said men die for their families.
Facts.
Women will die for their kids. They ain't dying for their fucking man and they're dying for their kids. That's it. And see, that's why I'll be like always to these men, I said, dog, we don't have a long life expectancy. And a lot of reason why is because we're bigger and we're stronger. Of course that matters. But then also too, man, is that our jobs from when we're kids to we're older, everything is way more physical, bro. Everything we do in life is physical from even just think about what you do every single day, dog. How you get up, how you move around. Dog, we're 3 times bigger than them. And this is why, and then also too, understanding the peace of mind that you need to have in order to be a bona fide leader, right?
Facts.
Understanding that you need to have an inner peace to create peace for the family. A woman creates it for the home, but you create it for the entire family, right? At all times. They feel, dog, just like having a woman feel secure. That's 24-hour service. And you motherfuckers is getting up at barbecues and fixing your own plates. You bitch ass niggas.
We don't do that. We don't do that around here.
You bitch ass niggas, man. Have some fucking standards, bro. Have some standards. Put her to work.
We don't do that shit around. We don't do that shit around. Yo,
we got a call, man. We got a call if y'all ready.
All right.
773. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 773?
Yeah, this 773. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up, bro?
Hello. Yeah, this is Leon Omar from Chicago. How you feeling?
Hey, what's up, Leon? How you doing, bro?
Chilling.
What's up, fam?
Oh, good. What's up, K-Zag? How you feeling? Shout out to the Real Game No Theory panel. This is my first time calling into the Real Game No Theory show. And the reason I'm calling in because I really like the topic of being able to protect, but not necessarily forcing a situation. Because one thing I don't know if I heard y'all touch on it because I'm kind of in and out of the show listening right now. But one thing I'm noticing too, you got a lot of guys, they observe, like the pickup artist community, they observe what the real men do and they try to emulate it. And one thing a lot of guys tend to do is they look at guys that protect their families and protect, the people around them. And they think that that's what makes a guy attractive. So they try to use this macho shit to go out of their way to push them motherfuckers and create confrontations to prove to people to compensate for the lack of confidence they got in themselves. And that's just as crazy as all this simping shit dudes doing with tricking and shit. It's all connected. You're trying to prove yourself to a person because you really don't have it inside of you. You really don't have that confidence.
Yeah,
when this shit come up, my fault.
No, I was gonna say
when this shit come up.
Go ahead, bro.
It's a delay. My fault. But when something comes up, you handle it. But you don't go looking for problems.
Right.
Situation, you got to have it in the back of your mind. Like, listen, okay, if somebody come and try to rob the house, I can handle this situation. But I'm not going and looking to show or prove or slap somebody like Chris Rock on stage if somebody say some crazy shit. You're not looking to prove this shit to nobody, but you just handle it when it comes up. And that's where the confidence comes from, knowing that I can handle this situation. I got this in the back of my mind. If this shit happen, that's what I'm gonna do. If this happen, that's what I'm gonna do. It's having a plan for the situation.
Right.
It's not just going out and trying to stick your chest out.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's facts. That's facts.
The most dangerous guys I've ever known in my life. I mean, the ones that could really handle themselves physically and the ones that will shoot you if they need to. They're the most peaceful, laid back dudes I know. Like,
there's a reason for that, but go ahead.
They don't walk around looking for drama and all of that shit. And it's just like, even lions, people don't realize this, but when a lion is dealing with other lions, they're careful. And the reason why is because even if you win, you can still sustain a heavy loss. Like even if you get into a fight with somebody, like people don't realize you can get into a fight, you could still end up losing your life. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can handle yourself. So men have to weigh their situations, you know what I'm saying? And very carefully. It's very dangerous to walk around just looking for drama and looking for trouble all the time. Those people usually end up in the ground.
Let me add this, because you said something that made some sense to me. You said dudes that can get it in. They can handle it with their hands. They can go to the straps. And a lot of times the reason why they don't do that because they know what they're capable of. Yeah. And they know, like, bro, you're not ready to get down like I'm ready to get down. And you just want to fight, nigga. I'm gonna send you home in a box with your family. I don't want to have to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to die for my cause. I know you're not. So I'm not gonna take it there with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you this breather. You know what I'm saying? You talking shit right now. I understand maybe you in front of your girl, so you feel like your nuts then dropped, or maybe you've been drinking a little too much. I'm trying to let you make it. Right. Because I know what I'm willing to do, and I know you ain't willing to take it where I'm willing to take it. And that's what guys got to understand. Everybody ain't playing with you. But go ahead.
Yeah, and then on top of that, not to really go into that too much, but there's also the other cultural thing going on. Anytime I've ever gotten into it with dudes, you know what I'm saying, and I'm thinking it's gonna get serious, I'll do what I gotta do, but at the same time, I don't want to be putting another brother in the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's always that too. Right. I think that's important to point out because nowadays dudes do that like it's going out of style.
Yeah.
All right, caller. You got any more game for us or what? What's going on?
Oh, real quick. One extra thing I will say too. That calmness that a lot of guys have, that's really a telltale sign of a guy who a lot of guys look at that and they confuse it for cowardice.
Right.
When you're not going at somebody's, people think that, oh, that's the coward guy. And then they'll look at a guy that's hyping himself up like, yo, I'm going to take you. They look at that guy like he's the macho dude. He's the one that's going to whoop another dude when that's not necessarily always the case. A lot of dudes you see that be on this overly macho shit where they feel like they have to overextend themselves to prove that they tough. Yeah. A lot of times it's a compensation for the fact that they know they don't have it. I heard Mike Tyson used to say he used to have his cats before his fights. They used to hype him up heavy. Come on, Mike, you got it, Mike. And Mike admitted years later after he was fighting, like, yo, I was low-key scared when I was getting in the ring. He didn't admit it back then because he was seen as the baddest man in the world with them hands. But people don't even realize, even Mike Tyson got in the ring and his homies had to hype him up because deep down he was like, I was scared as hell. I didn't know if this was gonna be the time I get knocked out I didn't know, because when you have your hands and you understand I can handle a situation, you also know there's people out there just like you.
Yes.
And you don't know who's gonna win.
Facts.
Yeah, well, he was being realistic, and that's the reason. He was being realistic, and that's the reason. That's probably the reason why he was so successful in the ring, because he didn't convince himself that he was unstoppable and that he was, untouchable.
Superior.
Yeah,
right.
Everybody else did. That's why they called him Iron Mike. Everybody else put that label on him.
Right.
But he knew I don't feel that way though.
Right.
Yeah, that's like yesterday. Me and my son had to go, to Lowe's to get some, stuff for my house. And as I'm driving, this one guy cuts me off. Right now, I should be the one mad, but as I'm pulling up next to the guy, he's sitting in his car staring like, with the mean face, like, yeah, I cut you off. What you gonna do? Like, I looked at him and started laughing.
That's what you do. You laugh at him. There you go.
You a traffic tough guy. Like, come on, bro.
So I keep whole cans of Pepsi under my seat for them cats right there. I will bust your whole shit open. Little small Duracell batteries and them D batteries.
Bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Bro. Look, real quick. One of my brothers, what he used to do, he used to always go to the gas station to get a drink full of ice and shit. And when people would trip, he would talk shit to them after they start tripping, so they can open their window down so they can throw the shit in their window. And they roll off.
I will fucking bust your shit smooth open, bro, and then be staring at you right there, bro. What you about to do?
And you know what's the crazy part? I think a lot of times what happens is with a lot of dudes, they'll get into that sort of violent type of energy to impress the girl, because they want the girl to think they tough, so that that's basically simping. So this is why we tell you guys the game is about you, it's not about the women, because within everything you're doing, right, it has to be a decision that you're making that's not about trying to impress the girl or trying to impress your friends or trying to impress these people or trying to do any of those things, because you have to understand yourself and say, okay, what's the best course of action for me to take in these situations, and understand that if it gets to that point, understand that what you're going to need to do or have to do, but that's based off of the circumstance and not based off your ego. So I think a lot of guys, they'll do shit based off their ego, because they see, this is the funny part. Most dudes out there who's concerned with looking strong or looking like the man or whatever it is, those are the weakest guys, because their whole life or their whole energy is about what other people think about them. You see what I'm saying? Versus what they think about themselves. You see what I'm saying? So now they take situations, or they try to do things externally so that they can get validation from others based off of what they did. This is why you got people poking their chest out, talking a lot of shit, doing all this other stuff, because they're basically saying, hey, I want you to believe me so that I can get your validation, so that I can feel like you love me, because I don't love myself. And that's where all of that stems from. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, that's
me.
Exactly.
Let me say this real quick. Because you said something about the whole, slapping motherfuckers. I'm thinking about the Will and Jada thing. And I'm thinking how she was laughing when old boy got smacked. But as soon as all that controversy came Will's way, she separated herself from that nigga real quick.
I didn't like how she addressed it. Nigga, how did she speaking for the family? Nigga, you so bitch for that.
But see,
nigga, what?
She was cool though, 50. She was cool with that nigga getting slapped at first.
But what I'm saying is she spoke for the family. We are healing. Bitch, this is what I'm saying. Bitch, you don't speak for us. I don't give a fuck who you are.
We know Will Smith weak as fuck.
We're fucking healing. What's the bitch Will said we healing?
But also, let me just say this. I wanted to segue into this. Any woman who wants you to fight for her simply based on her fucking pride and her little honor, that's a bitch that don't give a fuck about you. She don't care about you. Because any woman that truly care about you, she gonna think, babe, you gonna lose your job. Don't do that. You're gonna lose your freedom. Don't do that. Reputation, your harm can come to your reputation where it can fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just walk away. Because she cares about you. Any chick that wants you to fight for her over some bullshit, she don't care about you. She cares more about her little funky pride than you. That's the bitch you need to get away from.
the thing about it, the Chris Rock, Will Smith situation raises a huge question that a lot of people don't really want to examine. And that's the fact that, now look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna tell no lie. If Will would have walked up there, one, I wouldn't have let him get that close to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if he would have slapped me, I would have beat the holy hell out of him. But we got to really ask the question. In my opinion, I think Chris Rock was the better man for that in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though he got hit, he still maintained his composure.
Facts.
And you could tell, like, Chris wasn't, he got hit, but he wasn't scared of Will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because even after he hit him, he was like, wow, really, dude? You know, he didn't go anywhere. It wasn't like he took off running on the stage. I've seen people get slapped and take off running.
Right.
Where you going, bro?
I didn't see that too. I didn't see that too.
Really? Niggas get smacked and run?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, they running.
I'm hurting them motherfuckers.
Yes.
Slap me, nigga. You know?
Yes. You saw Charlemagne. He got hit and turned into a track star.
I seen that in front of the radio station, right?
Yeah.
Risk getting hit by a car and everything. That's when you know you scared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that situation, to me, I feel like Chris was the better man in that situation because he didn't really have anything to prove. You know what I'm saying?
Chris a better man than me, though.
Yeah, he's definitely a better man than me.
Better man than me.
He's definitely a better man than me.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
Will Smith would have had his I Am Legend time, nigga. Your Independence Day would have been on the stage, nigga.
Yeah, my whole bag would have been fucked up because my brand means more to me. The man brand, like I always say, I'm a man first.
Right.
So my man brand means more to me than anything. So, like for you to feel like the audacity, for you to feel like you can even come up on this stage to disrespect me,
That's
like
crazy.
for him cutting me off and saying keep my wife's name, I'd have probably jumped off for that too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, talk. Like, hold on, man. Who the fuck are you talking to like that? Right. Fuck you and your wife, bitch, and your bald headed ass son. All of them looking like Tupac and shit.
Hold on, guys. Shout out to Brother Zeke. Salute Beano Nation, esteemed panel. You got the $5 super chat. And Leon, I'm gonna give you the last word because I gotta get some more calls, bro.
Oh, yeah, you all good. That's all I wanted to call in and say. I appreciate y'all's show.
All right.
I'll try to continue to donate. Y'all continue to spit y'all game, and I'm going to continue watching.
All right. Appreciate you. Be safe out there, bro. Be safe, man. All right. We got 734. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 734?
Yo, what's up? This is Jamie.
What's up, Jamie?
What up?
I was feeling what y'all was saying. What's up, bro? It's kind of delayed, but my bad. I was feeling what y'all was saying about, like, weak people being the most dangerous sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I actually had a funny experience last week because I started, I was boxing when I was younger, but I started doing MMA as well. And we had like a cop come in there, but the whole time I didn't know he was a police. But he was like super scared to do anything, like go on the ground. He was super scared to spar. And I'm like, this nigga gets off and goes to work after this and got to be on the street. So I'm like, if I got pulled over by him and I got out the car, he would probably be the first one to shoot me.
Yes.
So you got a lot of cops that's out there like
yes.
that. Realize that.
That's crazy.
But there's two parts. There's two parts to that though.
Mm-hmm.
There's two parts to that, and so there's a couple parts to it. Yeah, I believe he was scared and he's on the street, but the perception that a lot of times our community creates for those being patrolled, that image of us is also portrayed in their mind too, to be afraid.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm from the land. I'm from the culture. So I would probably move different, not just because I'm not scared. It's because I understand the culture. And so this is why I always say police departments should focus on hiring within the community. If you get police officers that's from the neighborhood, that's from the turf, that you get substantially amount more, there'll be a lot more people doing it. And because of the image that we've created, bro, just look at the culture in general. If you look at our cultures, it's fucking, a lot of it is, bro. Like, I'm not saying all of it, but a lot of it is trash, right? Because we validate shit that's weak, emotional shit. Like it's one thing, like it was a time in the 90s, you know, we were telling the story about the way we live, the way we, you know, how we get out. That's fine. I don't mind that art. But now it's become a culture where we put money to our ear and we flashing rings and we saying we gonna kill somebody. We got somebody that's making multi-million dollars. The baby is swinging on cats.
Yeah, I saw that goofy shit.
This cat is doing too much, bro. You make too much. Where's your homeboys? That's the dudes that's around you supposed to be taking care of some business for you. You got to protect the bag. But the thing is that it's just being emotional, and we promote emotional shit, and that's why this motherfucker's scared.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just keep it real. As a black man, if I was a cop and I had to patrol the hood, I'm shooting niggas.
I'm shooting niggas all day long. Hey, all day. Hey, yeah.
But I'm gonna pop.
I'm shooting the shit out of you.
I'm not about to chase.
I'm Rodney King and niggas.
Yeah, I'm not about to
these motherfuckers is out of line. AM. These like you're right, but like I want y'all to really understand. I watch a video and I see it on World Star all the time, and you can look at the emotional. He didn't even do nothing wrong. This motherfucker is resisting, talking shit, won't put his hand. Nigga, I will beat the shit on national fucking World Star for these niggas.
But see, the difference is that when you doing it, it's actually not racist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what it is. Yeah.
Like we need. That's the reason why we need to have more black cops in the hood.
Yeah, and I said that.
If it's black cops doing it, they can't play the race angle, and guess what? People in the hood will start having to act like they got some sense.
Yes.
Yeah, but also said though too, we complain about what goes on in our community, but we refuse to have our kids be police. And that's the problem. We gonna tell our kids quick, don't be. Oh, we're not being on police. I can't stand police officers and all this shit. But we complain generations later on how we're being policed. We're police different.
Yeah.
We're police different. I don't care what nobody tell us. We're police different, bro. I've been police different.
Let me say this real quick. Because a lot of guys, I agree with AM and 50 about I'm shooting you niggas. It's not because we the same. But I know you niggas. See, they don't know you niggas.
Right.
They think you know, but I know you niggas is bitch holding, y'all hoes and y'all bitches. Y'all over emotional with shit. I'm just beating the fuck out of you. Like, nigga, why you running, nigga? I know you did the crime. Nigga, saw you.
Nigga, when I shoot you, it's because I love you.
Exactly.
And I'm whooping Kylisha too. I'm whooping pink hair Kylisha too. All that mouth in the front seat, that big broad getting out the front seat. She's getting slapped.
All you niggas with skinny jeans and Lee press on nails, I'm beating y'all too.
Bro,
yeah, all the niggas.
Look, like y'all, I'm from those neighborhoods. I know I've heard those conversations about police officers.
Right.
I know what niggas' intentions are, and ain't none of their intentions good. I'm shooting niggas. Like, I'm gonna let them know off rip on some Judge Dredd shit, nigga. I am the law. You gonna sit your goofy ass down.
That's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we not playing it. And look, I'm not about to chase you because you got a suspended license, bro. We not doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, hold on. Caller. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm trying to be respectful, y'all showing shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I actually did some like police training, like live police training and shit like that. Cause I do like firearm self-defense too. And like when you do those live scenarios, like with the fake weapons and shit, you actually see like if I was in that position, like I would have shot this nigga too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause the real life drills and shit like that, it shows you like you basically gambling your life on somebody acting stupid. So I wasn't saying like that type of shit. I was just saying like when I see cause I had niggas, cause I got police officers in my family, military and shit. They always like, bro, you should try this out. I was like, nah, cause I'm not about to put my life on the line to save somebody that don't give a fuck about their lives. Or you know what I'm saying? Cause you get into it with somebody
that's some real shit.
Less to lose to you.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna be fucked up. So like the last thing before I go, I was at the gym, the basketball gym, and there was a bunch of niggas in there, niggas not even members of the gym and shit. This is like a kind of like upper class kind of gym or whatever. And niggas was
not even members. You know how we roll, nigga. This is our shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's all
I done jumped in plenty of community pools, nigga, without paying, nigga. Don't get me.
I was saying, them niggas tried to kick my brother and his little friends. They was having like a birthday party off the court. And I'm like, bro, y'all can't just hire a whole court like that. And it was just me and my cousins and shit. And then this nigga was like, they was outnumbering us by like, it was a bunch of niggas, bro. And I was like, he was like, oh, I'm gonna go in my bag, nigga. I'm like, bro, it's man to man. This is me and you. I said, well, we could just talk this shit out. I said, but
nah, bro, call it real quick. Hold on. If a nigga threatened to go in his bag, nigga, get in your bag, nigga.
No, I'm
go
sleeping
get it,
right
nigga.
there. That to me is a life threat, nigga. I gotta eliminate the threat in the moment, nigga. I gotta put this nigga out.
Yep,
I got a bomb on this nigga, man. I'm bombing him. Kick the shit out of him.
Go in your bag. Once a nigga threatened to do some shit like that,
hey,
then I'm all the way turned up. Like,
this is the first thing. This is the first time I was talking about when AM talking about a nigga stomping a nigga out. See, that's when you stomp a nigga out. The motherfucker talking about they going somewhere to get something.
Yeah,
you better make sure this motherfucker cannot get to it before you get to your whip.
Yeah, the mistake he made was saying that he was gonna go in his bag instead of just going in his bag.
Instead of just going,
he gotta go. That's the first thing that gotta go.
He fronting though. That's really what it is.
I'm not gonna be around here. Remember, white man can't tell what motherfucker say. Hey man, I'm going to the car. I'm coming back and I'm shooting all you niggas.
All you motherfuckers.
It was out of there, man. Hey, we not playing this, nigga. We gone.
Hey, look, just for the record, I have the same mentality, even though I'm not a cop, because I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Oh yeah, 100.
Facts.
Yeah, 100.
All right, call. I'm gonna give you the last word before I get to the next call. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, just I respect y'all. Y'all know I always call in, but respect to all y'all, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
We appreciate you, man. All right, yo, be safe out there, man. Nigga talking about he going to the trunk or he going to the bag and sleep that nigga, man.
Bro, cause I've actually had that happen. That shit angers me, bro. It's like, nigga, go get it. Go get the strap, nigga. Go get it. What you gonna do with it? Now, to me, I was younger. I was in my teens and my early 20s.
Yeah, you was in your athletic days, nigga, when you keep it up out of there, nigga. But I'm not running like that, nigga. I got a bad right knee, nigga. I'm not going.
Street shit though. Because I seen it in a rap battle where this rap battle nigga, he kept lifting up his shirt to show that he had a strap on him during the rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the second time he lifted up his shirt, the other nigga in the battle duffed him the fuck out.
Yeah.
After the battle, they interviewed him and they was like, yo, street shit tells you don't fucking flex. If you gonna do it. But if you flexing, you got to get fucked up. You got to get dealt with immediately.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Look, that's like on Get Shorty when the dude lifted his shirt up.
Yeah.
The other guy already had the gun out. He said, that's cute. That's showing your gun like you're a quick draw artist.
In fact, we got another one. Anything before I get this next call?
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
Good. All right. So 336. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 336.
Yo, what's good, fellas? How y'all?
Chilling.
Chilling. What's up, cuz?
Chilling. Yo, what's good? Yo, so I just want to shout out y'all, y'all doing y'all thing. But I wanted to comment on that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my city, because one of the things that they do, we got a young black mayor.
What city is that, bro? What city is that?
Baltimore?
Brooklyn.
Montgomery.
Oh, you're in Montgomery right now. But you come on, Israel. You a Brooklyn nigga, man. Come on, bro.
Nah, shout out to my city.
Yeah. Y'all notice when they said Brooklyn, Miles, and Lucario smile like a motherfucker.
They lit up. They lit up, nigga.
They did lit up. They lit up like a motherfucker.
Nah, yo, I'm telling you, we got a young black mayor, and what they do is they have the kids, like I was saying, from the community. Those are the cops. Young black kids are the cops right now. So what happened is, it went from a very high crime rate to a much lower crime rate. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because it's people from the community policing the community. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? So it's a lot better. But to that point, yo, the other day I'm dropping my son off at school. And you know how I don't know if y'all know about dropping the kids off or whatever, but you got the car.
Yes, nigga. I know all about that, nigga. Yes,
we do, nigga.
Nigga. I'm a father too, nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah, I drop motherfuckers off.
I'll drop motherfuckers off and pick motherfuckers up. Let's go.
All that, nigga. I'm active
in the morning.
I'm active than a motherfucker. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So that's what it was. So you know how you come. I'm ahead and I'm coming out. and the dude is going like 60 in the school zone, like speeding up. But I was so far ahead of him.
He sits in the school zone. He needs his ass beat. But go ahead, y'all got it.
Yeah, that's personal. That's personal, nigga.
That's extremely personal.
Yeah, that's personal.
If I catch that nigga at a gas station,
if I wasn't around, that was my child
for doing that. Okay, go, y'all got it.
Yeah, just like also too is personal. Seeing them bitch ass boys with them little luggage they're dragging around instead of a real backpack.
Oh, with the wheels?
Y'all bitch ass fathers allowing your child to walk around like they're at the airport and shit. What the fuck is going on with these boys? I'm like, these books ain't fucking heavy like that. What the fuck are we doing out here with these bitch ass bags?
All right, caller, you got it. You got it. Go ahead.
My bad, man.
Yeah, nah. So no, it's good. So like I was saying earlier, I forgot who it was, but so Cat rolled. Oh, I think it was Angry Man. So Cat looked at me like, yo, he actually said something. He rolled up beside me. I'm like, yo, what's good? And you know me, Angry Man. I always got two. I always got two on me. But now I will say this. I want to just digress real quick. Yo, when I got my concealed carry permit, that really made me
change your life.
Responsible. You know what I'm saying? It made me think like a whole lot more about things and reacting a lot less. You know what I mean? But anyway, so son rolled down the window. I'm like, yo, what's good? I'm like, man, you know you was wrong for rolling up. And he like, yo, you cut me off. Yo, we blast cats. I'm like, dude. And he got his girl, and like you said, he got his girl and he got his baby in the car. And I'm thinking about them. I'm like, yo, this dude just don't understand. He talking. I'm already got my hands on it and already low-key pointed it at him, and he don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, we blast you. I said, bro, make a smart decision today, man.
Please.
Just go ahead. You good. You good. You good. You got it. You good. You know what I mean?
That's the thing with a lot of these guys out here, man. It's like stupidity and insecurity is not a good mix. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to be smarter than the next man just to make the situation work out how it's supposed to. Right. Like a lot of times, you got to be the one to be like, "Yo, listen, it's all good, fam. Just keep it going." You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it moving. We good. Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes what happens is that these dudes, because they're insecure, they gotta prove something, which escalates the situation that gets you in a situation where you want to be in. So sometimes you gotta be the smarter dude and say, okay, let me diffuse this shit. And that's what it's about being a man. It's like you gotta diffuse this shit before it gets to the next level, because you gotta be you're smarter than that dude who's trying to impress all his, doing all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. And then he's in a position where he can actually show, be humble in the situation, man. It's okay to be wrong, bro. Like, hey, man, you're right. Kids around, my apologies for going fast. Man, you were right, man. That's and that's a stand-up man to protect the community's kids. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like, that's what we do, bro. Like, this is what we're talking about, man. Like, it's not just about you at times. Sometimes it's about the community of the less unfortunate. We got to protect them all. Like, these kids out here, they're neglected, bro. Just running across the street and they don't even go to the crosswalk, bro. We got to protect those kids too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So respect, man. Shit, tell his ass to slow down and shit.
There we go.
All right, Cola, Cola, you got the last word. You got the last word before I get to the next call. What's up?
Yeah, no doubt, Miles. So he was talking about, yo, you smart today. I said, yeah, you are real smart. And he just drove off. But you know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, it just be so crazy. You can lose your life over nothing. You don't even know who you're talking to or who you're dealing with. So at the end, we gotta treat each other with respect. And I know y'all already know, but I appreciate it.
I appreciate the input, bro.
Sorry, bro.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna hit you up after this show, man. I know I was supposed to hit you up. I'm a piece of shit, but I'm gonna hit you up after this show, bro.
Yo, we don't cry and complain, man. Please.
Yeah, I'm about to say that, man. I hope motherfuckers ain't mad if I don't show up to we men, nigga. Come on, nigga. I'll hit you, nigga.
There we go. See, 50. That's why I fuck with you, nigga. See, dude, speaking of, you promised.
Oh man, you didn't even show up for my birthday
I didn't
dinner.
promise you, nigga.
What time nigga complain about that? Nigga, I didn't show up to your birthday dinner. Nigga, fuck your birthday, nigga.
Well, my thing is, I be telling people I'm gonna call them and shit, and then I get busy and forget Right. So that's just me trying to be accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did. Well, I know, but and we niggas, we say, my bad, nigga, I hit you up.
Right. Yes. When niggas get all emotional and they get under their feelings, man, you breaking your promise to me. I'm like,
I wish one of my niggas would say I promised them, nigga. That's vaginal, nigga. Oh, you promised, nigga. What type of shit is that, nigga? I wish a nigga would tell me I promised some shit, nigga. That sounds like we in a relationship or something, nigga. What is that?
I actually had a homeboy when I was in high school. This white kid I was cool with. And we was, we really into comics and shit. And just back when that first Spider-Man movie came out, that dude found out I went to go see that shit, was heated. I was like, bro.
He's like, you went to see it without me?
Like, bro.
The nigga included that. The nigga said, hold on, nigga, you went without me? Nigga?
Yeah, I was
that's that I don't fuck with you no more shit. That's one of my homies that I don't fuck with no more. That's that type of shit.
Yeah, and if you go to the movies with your homeboy, it better be a space between in the seats, nigga. Nigga, all y'all niggas going hanging out, nigga, it better be a space between you bitch ass niggas, man.
Look, me and my homeboy.
Them niggas kneecaps is touching.
They be sharing the fucking soda with 2 straws and shit.
Yo, look,
like this.
Look, me and my old boy that was just on the phone, right? He was like, yo, let's go check out that Creed movie, right? So we went to go check it out. There was definitely a seat between us. Like, yo, bro, I'm gonna sit over here. You sit
like that. Like I said, that's the communication that men have, nigga. We know
rules, baby.
It's like the urinal, nigga. If you see me in this fucking urinal, nigga, all these urinals, nigga, don't come fucking next to me, you bitch ass nigga. And I go just like this. nigga, while I'm holding the slog, nigga, what are you doing? Bitch ass nigga.
Bro, I'm so real about it. Don't even talk to me, nigga.
Just like a courtesy
Don't
flush.
even talk to me while you got your dick in your hand, nigga.
Nigga, how you walk in and you just blowing it up, nigga?
I'm gonna holler at you at the sink. You don't fucking talk to me with your dick in your hand.
Nah,
you bitch ass nigga.
Mr. 1950, it's worse than that for me. Like, sometimes I'll go to a store, right? And I might just feel like parking away from all the rest of the car.
All the time.
As soon as somebody pulls right up next to me, I'll be like,
what you doing, right?
What the fuck is going on?
All these other parking spaces in here, but
I open my door all the way on them bitch ass niggas, man.
Yo, all right, we got 757. You are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 757, what up?
What up, though, man?
All right.
Wait.
Yo, check it. Are you on speakerphone or what? Cause we can hardly hear you, bro.
All right, can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Do it like that. Let's go.
All right, cool. I just kind of wanted to comment on a couple things that I was hearing on the show.
Yeah.
Mostly the show about, protecting our woman, being a man, walking that fine line between being an asshole and an idiot and, being a protector and a provider. Shit is hard out here, man, when you got hella felonies and you can't have that strap legally. Trust me. So you gotta kind of like find this fine line of between what's protecting, and then this is kind of like you gotta think for other people all the time. Like I hear y'all talking about trap situations, and I ride with it and I ain't supposed to have. So it's like, y'all, you cutting me off and flicking me off and doing all this extra shit. I'm sparing you. I ain't trying to go back. No.
So when you lose your rights as a felon, right? And I got respect for those, man. That's a tough situation, right? But what I would say to you is, man, is that you need to create an understanding of what's next, right? So when you use the felony as an excuse, you can still be lethal with your hands and your feet. There's a lot of men out here that are lethal with their hands and their feet, and also you can create a space where you're lethal with your tongue too. When you can get your mouthpiece straight, a lot of times you can talk people off ledges. You can make them understand really quick that your motherfucking ass done caught you ran up against the wrong one, right? So just understanding, like, hey man, like, don't put yourself in a situation where protection is just a strap. Protection can be utilized in all different areas, my bro. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
Hey, there's
I
other
agree.
options too. Like during the pandemic, everybody was racing to the gun store to get guns and stuff because they didn't know what was going to happen. I seen a brother come out of the damn hunting store with his wife. He had bought a crossbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Not playing.
The niggas not playing. Or them police stun guns, nigga. That shit, nigga, get a hold of you, my nigga. Nigga, or nigga, I gotta hold on, nigga. Where's my motherfucking? Let me show you what I'm about right now. Hey, nigga, nigga, this is a look at this shit, nigga. This is a Smith & Wesson fucking knife, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I will gash your motherfucking neck. Let me tell you, this is man fucking shit, nigga. Look at this motherfucker right here, nigga.
I used to have one of those,
nigga. I will cut your motherfucking whole nostril off, nigga.
Yo,
right
listen,
here, nigga.
listen. Look. As a man, I feel like you should always have something to cut and something to burn. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Hey, we playing with it, angry man, nigga. We over here playing with it and shit.
Facts.
Nigga, this is what I'm talking about, nigga.
All day. You should always be able to build a fire, and you should always be able to cut something. Always, as a fucking man, straight up.
Oh my god! My nigga showing off. My nigga showing off.
Well, hold on. Caller. You got the last word. Go ahead.
No, I just kind of wanted to weigh in. Appreciate you guys. Make shedding some light on that. You said something very, very powerful. Because what's happening when you get those rights taken away, like you said, you got to work on other areas. I'm on the weights. I got knives. I got stun guns. I use my mind, which is the most powerful thing to keep me out of this situation.
Yeah, like, and have a woman with a plan, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, because as a felon, you can't carry, but she can. He can. And she can have it on her body.
Ego in her person again.
The problem is that you got to drive two separate cars, man. Y'all can't, you can't roll in it because they pull you over. Nigga, it's in there. Nigga, use around it. Nigga, it's you, right? But nigga, hey, I'll tell her, hey, meet me at the mall. Bring that shit.
Let me tell you something. I ain't got no felonies. So I can't carry. But even if I had felonies and they told me I couldn't carry, nigga, I'm carrying. I'm gonna find a way. Ain't no way. I'm gonna have a strap on me at all times.
Yeah.
At all times.
Nigga, I used to go in the club, right? So like, I'm gonna tell y'all a little something. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. I was a motherfucker. So this a motherfucking like a necklace, a chain, whatever, that you put up under your shirt. But nigga, at the end of it's like a medallion, like this big, nigga. It's a knife, nigga. You just pull out of your motherfucking, and it goes to your knuckle. It's a fucking blade, my nigga, and it goes between your fingers. But nigga, when they patting you down, they go all over here. They never go like this, nigga. I got it right, nigga. This is what I'm saying, nigga. Your belt buckle, they got belt buckles. The whole belt buckle come out, nigga, and it's a knife inside of the motherfucking your belt.
This nigga James Bond in this shit. Like,
yeah, nigga. Hey, fuck these niggas, man. Nigga, I'm trying to go home, bro. That's all I'm saying. Go make it home.
My name is 50, Mr. 1950. Shake it, not stirred, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, fuck that, nigga. These niggas, man. Hey, in California. It's for keeps, nigga. Out here, nigga. These niggas they not playing.
Listen, call it. Hold on.
In fucking Texas, niggas ain't playing.
They ain't playing. It's for keeps out here, nigga. These niggas, they wild.
I ain't playing either.
Yeah. Yo, listen, man. Let the strap and the weapons be the last resort, man. Use your mind, use your hands if you need.
Yeah, you got that.
And keep your freedom, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need all our brothers here in the street to protect our families. All right. So take it easy.
Let me just say this. Don't let people trick you out of your freedom.
Exactly, and don't let motherfuckers trick you out of your freedom.
Let me tell you something. I remember one time, I had a red Chevrolet Impala. It was bright red, fire engine red. I'm chilling right through my shit, and a truck pulls up full of some racist motherfuckers, and they talking shit to me. And I'm listening to my little rap music and shit, and they talking shit to me. And at first I'm ignoring them. I'm like, whatever. But then the motherfuckers get a little more belligerent. They get a little louder, and I'm like, oh, y'all want something? So I end up following them where the white people. No offense to white people, but when they go mudding, I don't know if y'all know when they take the little Jeep, They go, man.
Four-wheelers.
Yeah.
So they went there. Now, it was just me by myself. But what I
I done did that, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's fun. Nigga. Go ahead though.
Okay, but what I didn't know that the people beside me that was talking shit to me, there was another truck behind them with like another 4 motherfuckers, right? So it was like 8 motherfuckers. So I'm like, oh, I'm outnumbered. Fuck. All right, hold on. And one of my brothers lived down the street. I'm like, nigga, come through. These motherfuckers tripping. Come through. So he come through, and then now they talking shit. I'm sitting across the street. You know, they doing their little shit with their little trucks and shit. I'm sitting across the street like, I ain't letting nobody make it. Y'all was talking shit. You know, y'all was calling me nigga. I ain't letting nobody make it. Now, let me just say this about words. Can't no white boy call me a nigga now and trick me on my freedom. I'm gonna ignore it. But back then, I was on one. Like, niggas, it's gonna go down. So my brother finally show up. It's just 2 of us. It's 8 of them. So,
that's all I need, though.
But 50. Once they realize, oh, it's 2 and not 1.
2 bad motherfuckers run the world, nigga.
So we chased them from that spot 35 minutes across town. We on the highway. Oh, nigga, pull over now. Pull over now.
You could have went to jail for that, nigga. that nigga was headed to jail, nigga.
Crazy.
Yo,
that nigga plotted that out. That nigga waited.
You got 214. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 214?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Pastor, man. Y'all having a good conversation, and I'm glad y'all brought up the less lethal for the brothers that got felony charges and stuff. Yeah. I'm glad Angry Man brought up that crossbow, because that crossbow is something that every brother should get, because it's something that you can get without having to register through a registration. So you can buy that right out the store, walk out with it with no problem. You know, I just wanted to add that. Y'all keep talking about these.
I think I'm about to get. I'm about to. I want to hang down on the wall, nigga.
That nigga's gonna be out here looking like Robin Hood and shit.
That nigga from Walking Dead, homie from Walking Dead too.
Hey, real quick. Joyce Slick says, "Glad you matured, K." Yeah, bro, I'm matured because I realized that when people do shit, they trying to trick you out of your freedom. Mm-hmm. And I ain't with that no more. You know what I'm saying? So
what you doing, you fucking nigger?
Some things is worth going in though. It just depends on what it is.
Trouble is hard to is easy to get into, hard to get out of.
Yeah, that's facts.
Hard to get out of, because I had my own little legal issues, and I literally got pulled over, stopped. The cop saw the crossbow in the trunk, had nothing to say about it, didn't argue about it, didn't no handcuffs. None of that. And
like, crossbow
and legally carry, and I'm in Texas.
If I seen a crossbow, nigga, I'm out.
So you can
nigga, I'm a real one too, nigga. But nigga. There's no way.
You know what it is? 50?
You can explain that to your family. Nigga, you in the hospital, nigga. Nigga hit me with a crossbow, nigga. Nigga, you imagine a crossbow going in your rib cage or something, nigga? You're gone.
Yeah.
Type of shit is that? These things are with crossbows.
You do some Green Arrow shit, man. You
could get hit. You could get hit with a bullet, but a bullet is precision. That joint might go past your organ, and you might survive that shit. But a crossbow is medieval, bro. That shit is like.
Yeah, it's different.
Mm-hmm. And you want to put some poison on the tip, nigga, to where it goes, nigga. Had that nigga in there pissing.
With most of you niggas, all you gotta do is piss on the tip, and it's poison. But go ahead.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. My blood pressure kind of high. You get some real piss on that.
The crossbow is. But a crossbow is thicker. It's thicker than a bow and arrow. So you're gonna automatically do more damage when they hit. And then my crossbow shoot at 400. Like I think an FSI, I'll do the math on it. That's 292 miles an hour.
What other YouTubes is talking about crossbow and niggas, man? hey, nigga, we are one of a kind.
I didn't even get to fucking crossbows, niggas.
All right, Cola, appreciate you, man. All my fellas out there, man, go get yourself a fucking crossbow out there, man. You feel me? Yo,
crossbows now.
Yeah, nigga, Miles is funny,
they
nigga.
Are advanced like a motherfucker. It ain't like the crossbow back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if a nigga is like this, nigga, hold on.
Yo, I was leaving my apartment building the other day. White boy came in the elevator with the big ass bow with the three string joint, and I'm like, yo, he's like, I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna go down to the archery range.
Let me tell you something. I was taught archery when I was in elementary school. When I lived in Maryland and DC, I was taught. Fuck with me, nigga. I got something for you with the crossbow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The bow and arrow. The bow and arrow, nigga. I can hit you. I got something for you, nigga.
Well, let me tell you about this white dude who got ran out of the park, but he got ran out because he wanted to. But the nigga, we was hearing these little popping sounds, pow, 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 at the park. Nigga, it was this white boy. This dude was about 6'6", but he had a big ass motherfucking bullwhip, and that motherfucker was accurate in a motherfucker. He was hitting a tree. Bow, bow. You know that's a trigger for niggas. Like, nigga, what is you doing? So, nigga, it's the hoop court. It's like right on the other side, and all you seen, because me, I'm over here on the side chilling, man, smoking a cigar. Nigga. The motherfuckers came from the basketball court. Nigga walked over there and seen the man from a distance. They start getting around him, surrounding him, watching him at first, and it was cool and laughter. Then all of a sudden, it's like OG said, "Hey, man, it's time for you to go." This nigga wrapped his shit up, nigga, like this, nigga. It was out. But that nigga was hella accurate, nigga. This motherfucker's up there practicing.
Bro, when I saw that, the moment I saw that whip, I'd have been like, this
motherfucker was out here but he was accurate than a motherfucker with this bullwhip, dog. This motherfucker was popping, pow, pow. I'm like, oh no, these niggas ain't really got a chance. But they told him to leave. He knew it was, nigga, you gonna hit one of them, and the rest of the shit is gone.
Hold on. So wait, a white boy's practicing his whip, and the niggas turned into Karens.
The niggas turned into Karens. The niggas was like, "Hey, it's time for you to go." Motherfucker. Hey, and the shortest nigga came from the back. This nigga is the shortest nigga. This nigga is about 5'3", and he was like, "Hey, it's time for you to go."
Every niggas is triggered. Every one of them niggas out there should have immediately got possessed by the ghost of a slave.
Yeah.
The holy hell out of his ass. Like,
and it wasn't February, but if it was, that'd have been blatantly disrespectful.
No, you are not practicing whipping in a fucking black neighborhood, my nigga.
And what I'm telling you was he was comfortable doing it. So the nigga obviously is out there a lot. I don't live in that neighborhood. I just happen to be in that area.
The fact that he was comfortable doing it, I blame the niggas that live there.
And niggas thought he was Indiana Jones and shit.
Niggas are not really unified, let's say, on the basketball court. They turned around, nigga. Everybody, nigga, 10 on 10, whoever was next walked over there. They walked up over there, nigga, was on him. You know what I mean?
We on it.
They kept their distance, though.
They did. That nigga, he left too. He left right away. He wrapped his shit up, nigga. That nigga was gone.
He was like, "Nah, I was just playing. I just want to see what y'all niggas was gonna do."
Before he took the whip and done like that, and the shit wrapped around.
Oh my nigga, niggas probably would have ran after that. We scared of everything. We're afraid of nothing, but scared of every fucking thing. Oh, we running.
Yo, 763. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up, 763?
Hey, good afternoon. Respect to the panel.
All right, what's
my
up?
question is, I started rehearsing my bid, and I'm having problems in the middle when I'm trying to make my intentions clear of what
you said rehearsing. You said
the nigga said you in the mirror.
Hold on, the way you said rehearsing. Are you trying to apply for a part, nigga? Are you trying to get a part in the movie?
Motherfucker looking in the mirror.
You said rehearsing. What's up with that? I just want to know.
Yeah, I want to avoid like stuttering and all that stuff.
You avoid stuttering because if you loved yourself, you wouldn't stutter.
Okay,
if you stutter, that means you care too much about how she feels and what she thinks of you. Then you actually do yourself.
I stutter,
that
nigga.
Bitch.
I stutter and I stammer, nigga. Fuck all that.
But that's your normal speak, though. You talking around men. I'm talking about most of these niggas stutter because they're afraid of what this woman's going to say or how she feels.
Right. But caller, I didn't hear you stutter this whole time.
Yeah, that's weird. Why didn't you stutter now?
Because he's calm.
I'm just calm.
Because you're scared. Say you're scared.
420 for that nigga, man.
Caller. Your problem is the average guy's problem. Is you guys value pussy so much that your integrity, your honor, your self-respect, your dignity, everything your self-respect, you're willing to throw all that out the window for a piece of snatch. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when you get around women, you stutter and you're scared because you're like, am I enough? Am I enough?
Yeah, if any man use those words, nigga, that's real vaginal. Am I enough? You bitch ass nigga.
But if you really think about how a lot of these niggas act,
They do. You right.
am I enough?
You right. Hey, do you feel like you're enough, man?
Say no.
You said what?
Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Caller. Do you feel like you're enough?
Yeah, I think I'm enough.
Stop lying. Say no, man. Say no.
Nigga, why don't you just say yes? Nigga, this nigga said, I think I'm enough.
Yo,
You
bro,
bitch ass nigga.
That couple of seconds of silence is like an eternity, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing, bro? You gotta tighten up. When he said, "Do you think you're enough?" You supposed to be like, "What the fuck you mean? Am I
For real.
enough?"
And yes, I am enough. Not that I think. Nigga said, I think I'm enough.
that goes with the joint. There's a certain way that men communicate.
Right.
Hell, what the fuck you mean? You're supposed to be offended that he even said that.
Does this caller sound like he ever used those words? What the fuck you mean?
What the fuck you mean?
Nigga, this caller's never used that whole sentence.
Look, if you've never used the words, the fuck you mean? You're missing out, bro.
Yeah, you missing out.
Hey, caller, how old are you? Caller, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay.
Oh, see, he young. He's still learning.
Oh, nigga, I heard my son say that on PlayStation. Nigga, like, nigga, you say it.
Bro, I've said the fuck you mean when I was 8 years old, bro. Like, come on.
I was doing that as a youngster too, AM. But I want to know, where's your daddy at? Where's your father at?
He lives in a different country.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not trying to have you, relive no trying for, no moments where it was terrifying to you. But, do you and your father have a relationship at this point?
Yeah, we have a great relationship. It's just not physical.
Okay, so you have a great relationship. So do he give you any game? He give you any instructions about how you should move through your life as a youngster?
Yeah, he's a very religious man, so it's all through religion and things of that nature.
Okay, so let me ask you, Chris. All right, so real quick, before y'all gentlemen jump on it. So as it relates to women, what has he told you thus far, right now? What has he told you? What has he sprinkled onto you right now?
I could tell you just one thing is pretty much you just got to check things as soon as they happen. It's not like when I'm talking to my friends or something like that or letting something go. He always makes it like a really big point that if something happens, you have to like nip it in the butt right away and that type of thing. But it's more, he just gives me advice on mostly like university and things of that nature. And then that kind of comes up casually, but not as much as other things.
So when it comes to dealing with females, he ain't got no advice for you?
Come on, bro.
Well, yeah, he tells me like what to look for. You shouldn't just like look at her body and things like that. Look at someone, who want to raise your children and things like, because her body's not going to raise your children. He says that a lot.
Hey, man, it's a part of it. Nigga, I like I like what I like. Nigga, who told you that? Nigga, I like it all. And I don't know about a lot of niggas, but you don't have to dim the light to make somebody feel comfortable, nigga. I like what I fucking like. If the bitch got to look a certain way and shit. When he told you not to look at the bot, nigga, what the fuck are you looking at? See, this is what I'm saying. I think a lot of you men are trying to get married, nigga, when you first see a bitch. Nigga, when you got to figure out what the fuck her skills are as you're talking to the bitch. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, we don't know this bitch. Like, she may not even be worth my time. What type of advice? Who told you that? Who told you that?
What's up?
Who told you that? Who gave you that advice? Don't really look at her body. Look at, what she can do as a wife. And
no, I didn't say that. I said
it's like a church motherfucker. You
like,
said what?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said his dad gave him that advice. His dad.
Your daddy gave you that advice?
He said he's religious.
Oh, my nigga. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Look. And it's nothing like, I don't know your daddy, so I'm not going to get on him because I was about to. But nigga, I will say your daddy is the reason why a lot of men suffer. Nigga, they suffer because he's not giving you correct information. You know what I tell my son? Nigga, get everything you want from a bitch.
Yeah,
nigga, whatever you want in life, from that bitch to do, nigga, you make sure she do that.
Yeah, but
and if she not, if she
Bruh.
don't, nigga, can move on, get another bitch.
Bro, look, the way your woman look, bro. You gotta be attracted to your woman.
Yeah, fuck that.
You gotta look at her every day, bro.
Ain't nothing like seeing a sad looking bitch.
If you sitting there looking at her,
You
I'm gonna
highlight
tell you right now, she could be the nicest chick in the world, the most cooperative, the most fucking submissive,
Yeah.
but you'll be looking at the bitch like,
damn, I don't
my life, right? Look at my fucking life.
Damn, I wish you
Hold
was.
on, I'm gonna tell you this real quick because you're young and so you still learn. You just learning about a lot of things. I'll just say this real quick because you definitely need some coaching, and I definitely you suggest you watch these videos, hit us up, whatever. But you got to understand that your success with women is going to be directly correlated with your confidence. And right now, you sound like you're not confident, so therefore, it's going to be hard for you to attract women. Because when we, you said that you think you're enough. Then why would a woman want to be with a guy who thinks he's enough? Because then she's going to be like, why should I get with this guy when I can get with this other guy who actually knows he's enough, who knows he's the shit? You see what I'm saying?
Your relationship with your father. He's been lying to you all this time.
Yeah, your father. I didn't want to say it, man, but your father sounds like a bitch ass nigga, man. He sound,
He's been lying to you.
and the only reason I'm saying it, and the only reason I really want to point that out, bro, is because the advice he's giving you is fucking ridiculous. Like, you're explaining it wrong.
Well, here's the thing: a lot of these young boys have fathers. Just because they have a father in the house doesn't mean he's a man. So the problem is that the father is in the house and not of the house. So
That's what it is, bro.
So the information he's getting is the same information he's getting from mom. Happy wife, happy life. Don't make mom mad. He probably sleeping on the couch and shit like that. So don't think just because your dad's in the house with you that you game and shit.
I be hearing motherfuckers say, I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Oh, wait, 50. Hold on, 50. What was you saying just now?
Motherfuckers be saying that, I gotta sleep on the couch. She upset with me and shit.
Who? What the fuck?
That's the type of bitch ass niggas these. Did your daddy ever sleep on the couch when you was young, man?
Hell no.
I'm talking to the caller. I'm telling you right now, dog. I'm telling you right now. Any man that's listening to this right now, I want y'all to really listen up to this, bro. Dog, it's called a kingdom, not a queendom. Nigga, and it's a reason why we move the way we fucking move in our own houses. Nigga, I wakes up at the crack of the fucking dawn. Do I give a fuck if I wake a motherfucker up because I'm walking around my own fucking house moving? Nigga, if I don't want to cook a steak in them, nigga, I'm pulling pots out the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck the sound that it makes, nigga. This is my motherfucking house.
Wait a second, hold on a second. Hey, Long Island, shut the fuck up, all right? Hey, we over here giving game, bitch. Either you shut your goddamn ass up or get the fuck out. All we doing.
Yeah, I don't like how he raised his voice in his little comments right there, bitch ass nigga. I don't like his tone in the comments, nigga.
Her body ain't gonna raise the kids, but he still gotta look at the broad.
Yeah, he gotta look at the broad.
But why even talking about kids at this point? Like
for real.
18 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. These little bitch ass niggas. And this is the tone, Steve. This is what I'm saying. This internet got people fucked up. This motherfucker's not raising his voice to men like this at all.
Besides that, let me just
didn't even put the capital letter with the W over there. Bitch ass.
I gotta say this real quick. Okay, number one, Long Island Sound. No one really cares about what you have to say anyway, because you from Long Island.
I don't know that hood, so
that ain't no real borough. Fuck out of here. Long Island, Metuchen, and fucking.
Nah, that's facts. Westbury, that's facts.
You feel me? Like, fuck all that.
Damn. You see that nigga's Beverly Hills?
Y'all Brooklyn niggas ain't shit.
That's like saying Beverly Hills and Compton is the same and shit.
I'm saying, if it ain't one of the 5 boroughs, I don't acknowledge that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
Look, let me say this, and let me get back to the whole joint. When we talk about there's a certain way that men communicate with women and other men, and of course we talk about how you communicate tells the story. And Steve, as gracious as he is, he put in the thumbnail, Men speak with authority, and that's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. Also, men are assertive, and we also seek to influence those that we fuck with. See, a lot of guys, y'all are so influenced by pussy. Y'all just do whatever the woman want to do. But when guys actually influence women, we're like, look, baby girl. I mean, you sexy, you cute and all. But if you don't do what I want to do, I don't even want to fuck with you. I'm saying a guy's got to understand this. But also,
I like that.
When we talk about just communication, right? We set boundaries. We set motherfuckers' expectations for any interaction we have is gonna be like this. It ain't gonna be like what you thought.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like this.
Yeah. Zach, let me say something. And this is the community. See, it was weird for a lot of y'all guys. This is communication, a game. This is the communication of how men talk around other men. And if you ain't talking like this around your boys, then you know what the fucking problem is. This number what they call a barbershop talk. We sit back kicking it. With my dog Angry Man might light a cigar up. Fucking Zach might peep through somebody else's window and shit. The car,
bro. The problem with barbershop talk is too many women there because a lot of niggas ain't there for their sons. That's the problem. Like I went to a barbershop one time and it was me and my 8-year-old. It was me and him, and there was 2 other dudes. Nobody else. Just us 4. And the conversation was so fucking. It was a dude. I think he was a high school principal or some shit. And there was the dude who actually owned the barbershop. The conversation was so weird because there was no women there. There was no small children there. Even though my child was there, he was like, the dude asked me, "Can I speak freely?" I'm like, "Nigga, speak freely." And we talked. We had a real fucking conversation about man shit. And the problem is, if you look at the average barbershop, there's too many women there with their sons. And I'm like, where the daddy at? That nigga ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Where the daddy at? Now, let me just say this about some barbershops when there's women with their kids. It's not necessarily always about the dude not being shit. It's because the woman ain't shit herself. So, she kind of, holding the dad back from doing this shit. But there's so many other times where it's being infiltrated by estrogen. And all the testosterone is left. It's left. Like niggas getting color braids. Like, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end it with this.
Color braids with shells on them.
I got love for John Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies, but why his shit color at the top?
Well,
why he got color shit at the top?
That's the bitch assness growing out of his head.
I don't like that shit.
I'm telling you, nigga.
Wait, hold on a second, because
genetic.
We don't forgot about my little homie. Caller, you got any other questions?
So basically I should start talking freely and things like that with confidence just with my boys first. And
yeah, you don't have no confidence in your voice, man.
It's your voice, man. You gotta learn some game.
Yeah, you need to start by calling your daddy and cussing his ass out.
Yeah. This is what I need you to do, bro. This is what I need you to do. Real talk. Get a membership with one of these fine gentlemen up here to get some game. In the meantime, to hold you out until you get that game, I need you to go get you a large mug, right? I want you to pour some beer in there, right? I want you to fry you up a big ass steak, right? And I want you to sit there and eat the steak and drink the beer and watch 300. Okay?
Spartans.
It's not
watch the beginning of 300. Watch the beginning and rewind it again.
And rewind it over and over again. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, you need some coaching, brother. So you got to.
You're in desperate need because you're about to be a simp for somebody.
Exactly.
Because caller, real quick, before you go, just understand that because you're young, right? There's a lot of stuff that you don't know, and there's a lot of information out there that's gonna lead you the wrong way because they're gonna talk a bunch of bullshit. So when you really understand the game and learn a game, right? What you got to do is you got to take it seriously and focus on real game. This is why it's called Real Game No Theory here. So if you're serious, hit us up so we can coach you so that we can set you in the right direction. That's what we'll say. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this about 300. If you watch 300, especially the first 15, 20, 25 minutes, and that shit don't make you look at shit differently, you fucking up. You should look at shit completely differently.
Yeah.
You should
want to play a buffalo.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling the show, and please get with one of us for coaching. All right, peace. And then we got 410. You are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. 410.
What's going on, man? I just wanted to comment real quick on just a quick little conversation y'all had about men and their fathers and stuff like that, man, and how men communicate with other men, man. I learned real quick when I was young not to be soft, not to be sensitive. Like I had my pops, for instance, he used to be a heroin addict, you know what I mean? So he used to dibble and dabble, whatever, and used to do that. But aside from that, he was always a well-structured man and was able to influence me on principles and morals to carry myself. So, man, I learned real quick, though. Like, for instance, when I was younger, I'd do something bad. He would call me a knucklehead. And I remember one day I ran to my mama. I waited till she came home, and I was like, Mom, Dad called me a crackhead. My father got real mad, and he was like, man, I did not call you a crackhead. I called you a knucklehead. You get what I'm saying? And then right there at that moment, I started paying attention, My father was a real aggressive dude, you know what I mean? He's real, like a real stern guy. So right there in that moment, man, I learned not to be so sensitive, and when people say certain shit to you, not to take it personal, you know what I mean?
What I want to say too, really quick, caller, is I always try to tell men when they explain, or you don't owe anyone's validation for who you love in your life. Your father was an inspiration to you. You should never lead with the negative, right? We should not have known that he had a heroin addiction, right? And the reason why is because that's not who he is. What you saw him as is who he is. He made a couple bad choices. That doesn't mean that he's different. You put a perception in somebody's mind when you lead with the negative. You get what I'm saying? You gotta represent the people that's in your surroundings that you respect. You gotta lead them with positivity. My father was a great man. My father did X, Y, and Z.
Look, hold on, real quick, caller. That's some real. Hold on, real quick. If you pay attention to the NFL drafts and NBA drafts, they tend to highlight their mothers about their fathers. But a lot of times, what they learned was from their fathers, even if their father was there whenever they was there. So I do agree that when you put this person here above everybody else, it takes you don't understand the significance of the other person and how much they meant to that person.
But you gotta
I think you got to be careful.
You gotta you gotta be real careful with that, because you might not even know it, but that's that female programming. Women lead with
stories,
a man's flaws. You know what I'm saying? They use that to describe Steve.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, caller, you can't talk this way as a man, because again, what your father was to you is none of our goddamn business, and you shouldn't be leading with that kind of information, because it sounded like you want to be a victim, or you want us to feel sorry for you, or some shit like that. You don't talk that way. Just talk about what you need to talk about and be more assertive in what you're talking about, but never ever say, well, my dad was this and my dad was that. No, men don't talk like that, because once you say that, you get perceived as weak. It's like you want validation from us, or you want us to feel sorry for you or something by telling us that sob story and shit.
And your family brand needs to be protected at all times.
Exactly. And honestly, I didn't like. I'm listening to the dialogue. I'm like, what did him having an addiction have anything to do with the rest of the story?
I thought the same thing, Miles.
It's like he talked about, oh, my dad had an heroin addiction, and then it led to a story about him calling you a knucklehead, and you took the what he said, and you spoke to your mom, and like, what did anything have one with? Like, come on, dog. Like, you see what I'm saying? What was the point? Like, call it, just so we can understand you a little better. What was the point of telling us about his addiction?
No, I get what you guys are saying.
No. Stop. I need you to explain why you felt you needed to talk about your father's addiction, bro.
That's how his mama talk about it.
Hold on. Let him talk.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I cut it out a little bit, but
No, I just wanted y'all to get the full spectrum of what kind of God my
bro. But answer the question though, bro.
No, bro. Listen. What made you feel like you needed to talk about your pop's addiction in reference to the story about him calling you a knucklehead and you misconstruing the situation? What was it?
This is why I mentioned that. You know what I mean? I'm saying even with though him dealing with the trials and tribulations he might have been going through, he was still able and man enough to install principles and morals within me, even though he had his own problem. You know what I'm saying? He had his own shit to deal with. He was still a man enough to install and make sure that I was crafted in a way which I can carry out my life in a proper form. You know what I mean? And
I get it. But what I'm saying is, what is the difference between that and then a woman leading that the father cheated on the mother? You see what I'm saying? You see how my father was a cheater, but what he did, he also did X, Y, and Z really good. You see how we're now damaging your brand. This man was a good man. He made some bad choices, right? That we all make, right? But at the end of the day, when you're talking about the brand that you represent, that it's very important for men to not only be protective of the woman, kids, but your last name is very important, bro.
Right. I have one more question.
Has your mother ever said to you?
Yeah, exactly. Angry. I got you, Angry. Hold on 1 second. Caller. I need you to tell us how you knew that your dad had an addiction and what the addiction was. How do you know that information?
Shit, man, it's pretty simple, man. I know it just throughout his actions. You know what I'm saying? I used to like have my items and shit stole from me, shit getting pawned and shit like that.
Bro, come on, bro.
Wait, so your dad pawned your personal items?
Yeah, man.
Okay, and that's how you found out that he had. So okay, but again, how did you find out for sure that he had a heroin addiction? Is what I'm saying, because somebody stealing your shit is somebody stealing your shit. But how did you know that that's what was really happening with the him taking your personal belongings?
Let me explain, bro. Let me explain. I thought, like I mentioned, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I actually seen him do it. I seen a dollar bill. I seen powder. I played with the pills. Didn't know what they were.
What is still in
Wait. Again. You just said that you saw the pills and you didn't know what they were. How did you end up knowing what they were?
How did I end up knowing what they were? I had to learn, bro.
Who told you, bro? How did you find out? Who told you is what I'm saying. Where did you learn? You said I had to learn. Where did you learn?
I learned from the streets, bro.
But wait, you real quick before I throw the angry man, you were saying that real quick. I just want to say this real quick, angry man. You said, see, we asked you a question, and then you talk about him pawning off shit. Why didn't you leave with what you just said about the powder and the rolled up dollar? What the fuck is you don't know if he's stealing shit and pawning
victim shit.
This is why
every dude on the planet. Every dude on the planet. Let me ask bro this. Let me ask you this, bro. And just be honest.
What up?
Has your mother ever said to you, your dad may be a drug addict, but at least he does X, Y, Z?
Yeah. Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we wanted you to admit, dog. That's really what you wanted. That's where you got your information from.
So here's the thing: every dude that I know, their dad, if he's in their life, is a superhero to them.
Superhero, nigga.
They don't start viewing their father as a mere mortal,
right?
Until their mother diminishes him,
right?
Okay? So
it wasn't necessarily my mom's though, bro. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. What's going on, my dude?
No, what I'm saying,
we know you ran to your mother,
but
right?
Saying, look,
I never ran to my mother, so that tells me a lot.
See, here's the thing. This is look. This is female programming, especially in our community. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying this is because some kind of way y'all have been convinced that just because somebody has flaws doesn't mean they can teach something. So you'll hear that often. Yeah, he might have been this, but at least he did this. Like, you don't even have to add the flaw in there to actually talk about the virtue.
Call it real quick. You said it wasn't necessarily your mom. So what was it though?
You got it. Yeah, that's it, bro. Hey, you too, man. Yeah, back to what Amy Man was saying, I could definitely relate to that, bro. That is a true point that you make. You know what I mean? Growing up, your father is a superhero. I used to look at my father as a superhero. Still do. A lot of qualities he has, I'm appreciative that was translated to me.
Right.
But at a certain time when you get older, because like I said, my parents been together for like 20 plus years, right? And they was never married, but they stood together to raise me in a single parent household. So from like 1 to like 16, you know what I mean? My father was a great man, but that's because I wasn't old enough to realize some of the things he was doing was wrong. So when I got 17, 18, realized my shit was going missing, he pawned my shit off, lied to me in my face. Of course, that's because he's a heroin addict. That's why I made that statement. Which I get.
So let me say this really quick, man. So let me ask you this, and caller, I know you. This is something that's very personal to you, but I want to ask you this, and I ask a lot of my clients this too. So if a man cheats on his woman, is he a bad husband or a bad person?
That's hard to say, bro.
No, it's not. It's really simple, right? He's a bad husband. That doesn't make him a bad person. So what I'm saying to you is, you may have some addictions. You may have some things that's not what everybody deems to be okay, and it can be damaging to a lot of people's lives, but that doesn't make you a bad person. I think what happens is, see a lot of times women, and this is what's different from women and men. Women look at a situation and judge you on the totality of the whole situation based on one thing you have done. If you're a cheater, oh, he's a bad person, he's a bad man, he's disgusting. We as men think about it as, okay, he made a bad decision, but that doesn't make him a bad person.
Right.
If he was doing everything he was supposed to do as a man, but that particular moment in his life, he had a lapse, that doesn't make him a bad person. We got to stop labeling people, right? Like your father was when you're saying he's a heroin addict, no, he did heroin.
Right.
Right? That's not who he is. A heroin addict means, this is what I'm saying, hold on. A heroin addict means this is something that he's continuously doing to damage himself throughout his entire life. He's probably got off. He's probably worked through things. No, he's done heroin. So what I'm saying is, we have to separate the good to the bad and understand we can't judge him like a woman would in totality. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
But real quick. See, caller, hold on.
Put him on mute.
We as men, we are multifaceted individuals. Okay, we're not just one way. Now, when we say we're not just one way, all of us preach being consistent. We all preach consistency. You can be consistent, but you can still be a multifaceted individual, right? Okay, and this is what I mean by that.
Let me ask the dude this real quick. Dude, let me ask you this. What do you, when I say the name Ray Charles, what's the first thing that pops up in your mind? Artist, right?
Yeah.
The first thing that pops up in your mind about Ray Charles isn't heroin addict, right?
And he was a heroin.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have to know that Ray Charles was a heroin addict. We didn't have to know that James Brown was on drugs. This is what women do to diminish the greatness of men.
Speaking like that, yeah.
And men gotta step away from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really.
Let me say something. Y'all like, but hang up on that call, okay?
All right, caller, man. We appreciate you sharing your story, man. Thanks for calling the show, man. You be safe, all right?
the fuck is up with this? Why don't we confront why your dad? Who gives a fuck why his dad didn't marry his motherfucking mom? Why do y'all give a fuck?
Well, hold on, real quick.
No, back in the day.
Look at that nigga's thumbnail.
Yeah, man.
This is the problem that I have with most men. Okay, and you know, as you get older, see, you know, when you hold on real quick, caller, who
Look at his thumbnail, nigga.
Hold on real quick. Okay, hold on real quick. The problem with the average guy.
Go ahead,
man. I hear about the fucking.
No, it's your own echo, bro. Like it's crazy. I don't know.
Anyway, fuck it, let's go.
That nigga Ego slapping him in his own face, nigga.
like this, like that, nigga, like this. Anyway, so look, real quick. The problem that I have with most guys, especially guys that come from single mother backgrounds, y'all don't hold y'all mothers to no fucking, you know what I'm saying, accountability.
None.
Responsibility for the decision that she made. You never question her. Anything that she said, you believe her. He wasn't shit. You right, mama. He wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is, just cough. Hold on.
Damn, nigga. God damn, nigga. Nigga caught COVID in 30 seconds or less. Nigga caught COVID, nigga, quick.
I get to my point. Hold on, real quick. Come on, I'm about to cough again. Yeah. I can feel it. I can feel it in my throat. I'm about to finish it up.
Damn, nigga, I don't know what you mean he felt it in your throat. My nigga, man, what is going on this fucking show, my nigga? Yes. I never heard of it.
Hey, L, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Yeah, we got one last call. Y'all want to take it?
Yeah, let's take this one last call real quick and we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, 347. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 347.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Nigga, speak up.
No, bro.
Are you in a fucking closet? That nigga whispering in my ear and shit.
You sound like you in the damn
whisper. We don't
whisper. You sound like you in the closet standing on somebody's shoes, bro.
Call it that men communicate with other men.
What the fuck is going on?
Please speak up, caller.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, how can I stop my addiction to escorts?
What? He's trolling, man.
He's trolling. He got to
trolling, bro.
Wait, say it one more time, just to make sure you're not trolling, or if you're trolling. Go ahead.
You know, I'm trying to get help, to stop that, because I got a girl, and she's not giving me what she wants, like sex, whatever.
Oh, so why are you with her then? That's your boy. That's your boy.
Why was she?
If she's not getting no pussy from her, that's your boy. I mean, what do you mean? I ain't never heard no motherfucker say some shit like that.
Wait, how do you have a girlfriend that ain't fucking? It don't make no sense.
Yeah, I want to hear Lucario break him up right now. Go ahead, Lucario.
I mean, we work, but it's not like that.
It is like that.
Weeks, whatever.
Wait, how long you been with this girl?
I didn't hear you.
How long you been with your girlfriend?
Oh, but a year.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on real quick. So you've been with her for a year. When was the very first time y'all had sex or relations?
Nigga, after she paid multiple bills?
After I met her.
No. I'm asking you a time frame, motherfucker. Don't play with me.
He said 2 weeks. 2 weeks after he met her.
Yeah.
He said 2 weeks? I don't believe it, but go ahead.
Okay, so wait. So now you said you fucking escorts?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, why? So you saying the reason you're fucking escorts is because your girlfriend won't give you no sex? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Consistent the way how I wanted to be.
Oh, okay. This is what you do. One, you fucking break up with your girlfriend,
right,
and get a new bitch.
I think
he
said he's not getting it the way he wants it.
Right.
So what do you mean the way you want it? Like, what do you mean?
How do you want it?
How do you want it?
Real quick. So caller. Hold on, real quick. See, this is the exact shit I talk about. I talk about, number one, a lot of y'all motherfuckers think because chicks is fucking you that it's working for you. It ain't working for you. Are you getting the frequency of the sex that you want and the type of sex that you want? Meaning that you probably want some freaky shit that she ain't willing to do. Speak on it. Go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, it's not consistent. She's not, going down on me the way how I wanted her to go down.
So did you ask her to be in a relationship, or she asked you?
How old is this motherfucker?
Hold
on, guys. One question at a time, guys. One question at a time. Okay. 50, go ahead. What you said?
Did she ask you to be in a relationship, or you asked her?
She asked me first.
There it is.
I was trying to
Okay, all right. Caller. How old are you, caller?
29.
29.
Oh, that nigga's not 29.
Okay, bro.
He's a bitch ass nigga, man.
Okay, so what's the nasty shit you said that she not doing? What's the shit you wanted to do?
Angry man is actually angry.
Caller, what do you want your girl to do that she's not doing?
Like going down on me.
So it's
normal shit.
Has your girl ever went down on you? Ever?
Yeah.
Okay, and why she stopped? What's the reason?
And she said she's not mentally satisfied for her to give it to me like that.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, real quick. Caller, did she ever give you slow and enthusiastic head? Shout out 1950.
Yeah,
was it slow and enthusiastic?
Slow and enthusiastic.
It was a whole lot of spit that she was just you just heard all that type of shit. Ever?
You two gonna ban Zag, man.
Yeah.
They gonna ban Zag.
He said he got it in the beginning.
So caller, okay, hold on. So caller, why can't you just get rid of her and find another girlfriend or girl who's gonna do that instead of going to escorts?
I don't know. I might hate myself. You know what I'm saying?
He's
He's
trolling. Number one, he got this in the background. Number one,
he's entertaining himself.
Number one, bro. First of all, let's get one thing clear. Women don't go down on you, bro. Okay, you got head. Say that. She gave you a blowjob. She gave you some brain.
It's a certain way that a man speaks.
That is what, bro. That is what women say when dudes. It's just like when a woman say she got head. No, you didn't. Okay, no, you didn't. All right. Number one, she didn't go down on you, bro. I'm gonna need you to get rid of this bitch terminology. Okay. We've gotten into this backwards thing now where you're the woman in the damn relationship, bruh.
Yeah, for real.
She initiated the relationship and everything.
She initiated the relationship.
She bagged that nigga.
You're not satisfied sexually and you're staying with the bitch. Do you realize back in the day, chicks would stay with a dude that they weren't getting satisfied sexually because they were being they were benefiting monetarily or shit like that. So here's my question for you, bro. You're not getting what you want sexually. So what is the other benefit you're getting from her?
Bro, are you really taking this long to answer the question?
Friendship. She's a great.
Niggas think friendship. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You the bitch. You are a bitch.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Caller, so you said friendship and what else? You said friendship and what else? You said something else after friendship. Go ahead.
Spending together and stuff like that.
What? Speak up.
Spending time together.
Oh, this is a bitch ass nigga, man.
See, hold on, real quick.
This is the definition of bitch assness.
Hold on, real quick. All y'all soul tie niggas, this is for y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, man.
All y'all twin
I'm gonna tell you,
we got Will Smith on the phone, boy.
Yeah.
How often? Let me ask you this question. Hey, bro, let me ask you this question. How often do you watch Lifetime movies with her?
Back to back, nigga.
No, I want to know the
No
answer.
break.
Hold on, y'all. I want to know the answer. How often, bro? Never?
Never.
So you've never watched a chick flick with her?
No.
You're a liar. And then I'm gonna tell
That
you
nigga,
some real
it's
shit,
sad,
bro.
man. It's
That
sad.
nigga got a notebook on repeat. He lying.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. I have no idea what your problem is, bro. But I need you to get it together. I need you to tighten the fuck up, because why the fuck are you even with this broad?
You know what? You know what it really is. He go to those escorts to get pegged. And I'm telling you, like, a lot of motherfuckers be going to those escorts because the woman that he's with is not going to do this shit from. He likes to be entered. That's what it is.
Bro, 50?
I'm dead serious, my nigga.
To the second and a third knuckle.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, my nigga. Hey, he probably got a scrunchie with a ponytail, nigga. That's how nigga he is.
Caller, listen. So ultimately, you have to bite the bullet and find a new girlfriend, bro. She's not giving you what you want, so ultimately you got to get rid of her and find a new girlfriend that will give you what you want, so you can stop messing with these escorts.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That nigga spending a lot of money on escorts, nigga. Just say, nigga, these is prostitutes, nigga.
Before he finds a new girlfriend, he needs to find a new sack.
That's
real.
What the hell?
Hey, I mean, look, I don't know if I can handle him as a client. Y'all want him as a client?
Well, if he want to be called bitch ass nigga every day, then call me, nigga. Because I'm there's not a day that goes by I won't hit that nigga. I'm like, hey, bro, you's a bitch ass nigga. If you don't want that, don't call me. And if you don't want to start to choke your bitch, don't call 50. I teach niggas how to choke they bitch.
I'll tell you what I think it is.
Wait.
I think it is. I think
These niggas is wild.
Here's the thing that I think honestly about you, dude. All joking aside, I think that you have a prudish broad, and you like some extra freaky deaky type sex, and so you're going to the fucking escorts because you know the escorts aren't going to judge you for the extra freaky shit that you're into.
That's what it is.
And your problem is, bruh, is that you're ashamed of what you fucking like. And you gotta,
wait a minute.
You gotta.
That's what I said. They like to get pegged and shit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get over that shit. Number one, you gotta get over the fact that you're a fucking super freak, and stop trying to fucking be with a prudish broad so that you can feel normal.
Exactly.
Caller. How much you pay for the escorts?
I think you said something.
Caller, how much you pay for the escorts?
A few hundreds.
How much? How much? I want to hear. How much exactly? How much?
300.
800. Okay, he's telling the truth.
300.
He said 300?
Yeah.
Okay, he lying. Fuck out of here. This nigga's lying. Because escorts ain't costing no $300 unless you got some back alley fucking goofy.
Bro, he sounds like a back alley nigga. you know he's a back alley nigga. This nigga's not.
Bro, you're literally wasting your fucking wealth to be yourself.
Yeah, that's
all you got to do is go find you a freaking broad that's just as freaky as
You know what, AM, though? I really think we should get rid of this caller because I think he's getting off by us just disrespecting him. He probably likes to be disrespected, spit on, slapped. He's a nasty nigga. You know what? Hang up from this nigga. This motherfucker ain't said shit.
Oh, you're right.
I'm dead serious. This motherfucker is loving us, disrespecting him right now. We feeding right into this shit. Get this bitch ass nigga off the phone.
Yo, caller. Caller, did you wipe the sweat? Did you wipe the sweat from
that motherfucker? Like, oh yeah, keep on talking and shit. Keep talking.
Caller,
fucking piece of shit. Get off the line.
Listen, Cole, you're gonna have to donate for this shit we're giving you right now.
Yes.
Yo, he hung up. He hung up
because we figured the nigga out.
I just want to say, this is the way that men communicate.
Facts.
When you act like a bitch nigga, we clown you like a bitch nigga.
Oh, that nigga. We done figured that nigga out 3 times more.
For every dude out here that just heard that goofy shit. If you're a super freaky type dude, you got to do one of two things. You either got to find a chick that's just as freaky as you and take everything that comes with that bullshit,
right?
Or you can train your fucking bitch to be freaky.
Facts.
Yeah.
One of the two. But this goofy shit where you're going to fucking escorts because you know that the chick you with ain't gonna accept the shit you doing. He's into
you remember Uncle Elroy and nigga and next Friday, nigga Uncle Elroy, nigga, when he went in that nigga room, that nigga had shit on the shelves with lights, nigga, whips and all type of shit. Nigga, hey, if you into that, live that way, nigga.
And if a dude really paying for escorts, I mean he got paper. So you know what I'm saying? Instead of fucking bullshit, he could get some coaching, but that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is.
So it's about that time, man. I just want to say real quick, shout out to K-Zag for the dope topic. There really is a way that men communicate because we're not equal to women. We are different. You understand? Tonight, Lucario and myself, we doing the
April's gonna be on there too.
Yeah, Lucario, myself, April, we're gonna be doing the profile critique. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all come.
That's a hilarious show, nigga. That shit be so funny, nigga. I wanted to tell y'all niggas that when that nigga goes to your profile picture, and they Lucario too. That nigga profile picture, he said, "This ain't it." Nigga, this ain't it, nigga. That should be hella funny, nigga.
So guys, real shit.
What time again?
7:30 tonight. So you guys, if you want to get on that, send your profiles to questions #4 Lucario@gmail.com. Questions for Lucario@gmail.com. Send your profile and your bio and a donation. And
one day let me on that G thing, nigga. One day, nigga.
As always, appreciate y'all gentlemen, for being here, spitting the game. Thank you to all the callers that called in. You know what I'm saying? Go to realgamenotheory.com for that coaching. And that's it, man. Respect everybody, man. Much love.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Hold on. Let me just say this. As men, right? Again, when we talk to women or any other man, we speak with authority, right? We're assertive with our shit, and we influence people with our conversation. Period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these bitch ass niggas, they are influenced by a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you might give me some pussy? Oh, so when I came up with that little date idea, you ain't feeling that? You want something else? I'm gonna give you that. Because I think I might get some pussy. That's what bitch niggas do.
I always say, man, they are helpmates. Stop pedestalizing the help. Nigga, we can't continue to pedestalize the help, man.
Thanks.
That's all it is. Hey, man, but straight up, man, I just want to say this real quick before I get up out of here, man. I appreciate talking to y'all motherfuckers every week, man, because, nigga, for real, we're changing lives. Nigga, we're the rawest panel. Let me say this, dog. There is no holding back, nigga, from near one of these cats on this panel, and I respect that. That's the only reason I can fuck with these niggas like that every week. I don't put out a lot of videos because I'm too busy in my personal life. But, nigga, one thing I will say is, nigga, I will never miss this time, nigga, if it's possible in my schedule, nigga, because I refuse to not be a part of I Know Change. Nigga, this is change. Nigga, this is not to me motherfuckers that's telling you the truth. Nigga, teaching you how to be you and enjoy you and living the way you want to live, nigga. It's out of everybody else. Oh, we don't deal with these type of women. Don't do this. Don't be married. Data shows, all high level, all right, but man, fuck these niggas, man. Nigga, be you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I respect y'all niggas for that, man. Straight up.
And just to show you how fucking fucked up I am, right? I got a problematic neighbor that has to move now, so I'm about to go sit on the porch and smoke a cigar and watch these motherfuckers leave like fucking like Curly Bill, like Curly Bill on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
That's my nigga right there. I'm about to sit there and smoke some and get some like bye nigga.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be on the porch with playing bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks on the fucking porch and shit. Nigga, the Chronic album is being played the whole time you're moving, bitch.
One thing about me is I am a shit starter. I love it. I want all the smoke, nigga. I want everything.
Me too, nigga. Hey, I'm with it.
And last but not least, I still drink from the fucking cup. So
my nigga,
no, nigga.
That right there.
From fucking elephant testicles, nigga.
That's not
that shit is.
Cup, motherfucker.
That shit is too curved for me, nigga. That nigga is nigga. I need to see the bottom, nigga. I got to see the bottom of something I'm drinking. This nigga, hey, I got to give it to my nigga Steve. My nigga's professional. That nigga came on here. Nigga, he came on here real. Nigga, he damn the next year gonna have a tie on next week. That nigga gonna be giving cologne ideas and shit. Nigga, next week he gonna be get a third button. If you a bitch ass nigga with the third button, you got zero swag, nigga.
Hey, listen. Hey, stop talking about Steve. He's a high value man now. All right. He's a high value man now. Y'all better watch
niggas. Look at that nigga. Hey, any nigga that's spraying towards their wrist first to use a bitch ass nigga. Nigga, we put it on our neck and our fucking chest, nigga. Stop spraying it on your fucking wrist like a bitch.
You know what? 1959. You don't even do that, bro. Some of them spray it in the air and then walk.
They try to catch it, nigga. He's a bitch.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
Oh, nigga, that's some funny shit, nigga.
Man, appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Appreciate y'all, nigga. I'm out.
My nigga.
Peace.